I don't know how many times I forget to hit it the second time. So it just sits there in a half state of not live, not live. That's not. Which one do we want? Hi, Mel. Hello, hello, love. How are you? There, we got some music going. We're all good. We're all good. I got coffee. Hi, Sabrina. How are you, love? Same. I ran cast for a quick little walk. Sorry, I can't help it. Whenever somebody gives me the heart, it just makes me want to mimic the heart. All right. You know what? I always say sharing is caring, and I have to lead by example. If I'm not caring about myself to share, why should I expect anyone else to? So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get this out there to all of our friends, supporters, anybody that's there. Like, where was that last name? Nope, not that one. That one. do, 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 do. Good morning, Alec. How are you? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen you. The hardest part for me when you're sharing and going through is just remembering where I left off, so that I'm not sending them multiple times. Hi, Diane. It's been a while. It's been a while, love. Alrighty. Well, look at that. Had enough to make it to the end. Boop, 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 boop. So what have you been doing this month, Diane? Have you been keeping your eye out, looking in all the different areas, expanding your area of reach, looking for a place to see if you can't find something? Because remember, there's that action portion, right? We can, hi, smelly cakes. We can manifest by believing that we're gonna that. Oh, that was weird. Are you looking like make sure that you're widening your search through like Facebook, through the marketplace, right? Mind you, that's a little bit more difficult because I think that a lot of times but you can. When you search for rentals on Facebook, you can move the map around and search whatever region you want for rentals with them. So that's a good way to do it. All right, let me get this cleared. I don't have anyone on the back side of the form today, right now at least. So you're going to have to just bear with me while I get that all going. Okay, so. And yeah, but keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because you don't know when that place is going to get listed. That's going to be like, that's the one. That's the one. And then you're going to go for it. Right. And keep broadcasting that you're looking for a place. Have you put on your Facebook, like on your Facebook stream, like on your Facebook as a post saying, I'm looking for a little house. If anybody knows of a place that might be, available for me. And hi, John. It's been a long time, love. Lots of love to John. So yeah, it's a consistent process. It's not just once or twice, right? You want to be looking all the time. Okay. How's John doing? And yes, I'll put you on the list, Kendall, for sure. Hi, love to you. Oh, I can feel your just your energy, doesn't that? Love to you, friend. Love to you. Love to you. Um, yes, just lots of love. Lots of love. So we're having a beautiful morning. We're having a beautiful Friday, right? This is the goal, is a beautiful Friday. So we're going to work together as a collective. And this was actually brought from Serafina, but I watched it with Serafina and I wanted to bring it here because I have a decent enough following. So if we can all jump in on it too, then why not? And John's in the room, so then John can take it and spread it around too. So we've got all these forest fires going around. And so we're going to work together as a population. We're going to imagine that we're picking up a watering can and we're just giving Mother Earth a drink of water. Okay, so we're not calling for rain, we're not calling for flooding, we're just giving her a drink of water. So we're picking up a watering can and we're just watering all over the earth. So if you picture the earth sitting in front of us, however you picture it, I don't care if you're, round earther or flat earther or, octagon, it doesn't matter. Whatever your vision of what the earth looks like, put that in front of you and then get a watering can. And for me, I'm just going to spin the globe and pour some water over the entire globe. Okay. So I did. So Sarah, this was, and I very much was crediting Serafina, but this is what Serafina shared. So I'm sharing it with you guys so you guys can spread it even further. And we're just going to give give a watering can. We're just going to water, give the earth a little drink. That's all we're going to do. Okay. So if we're all working together on that, we'll clean up these fires in no time, right? The collective consciousness is much stronger than we give it credit for. Spoke to Mary. I didn't speak to Mary. Hi, Helena. I know. I did say that was what was happening. And I also have been very clear that that's a part of you doing action. You have to envision it and stay in that feeling of having it and then do something each day to move towards it. So each day be searching for a place, right? You spoke to Mary? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, that was really, really cool. Nice. I like that. Okay. My head is just, it's so awake this morning. Look at, we were doing good, guys. We were doing good. We had it going well. Kiki. I'm not saying that I'm not believing you. You said that more than once. That's what you said. Your comment was more than once, right? So that doesn't imply daily. That doesn't imply like consistency. That just means you've done it more than once. So that's all I was. You didn't ruin my life. Stop. Breathe. You are loved. You are loved. You are loved. You didn't ruin anything. Okay. Ooh, something that goes with Superman. Hi, Jones. How are you, love? How are you? I check people's pictures sometimes when they come in. I'll see their little picture and I'll pop it up and they'll be like, rapper, musician from Nova Scotia, Canada. I got to check in. Where are you in Nova Scotia? I have family down in Nova Scotia. Hey, hi, Irvi. Yes, you've talked to me a few times. And again, probably every time that you've asked me about it, I have said that you're moving. You are moving. But I also told you that you need to stay positive. You need to have faith. You need to believe. And if at any point in time you don't agree that you're going to have a little bungalow, you're free to take an apartment or anything else that comes up to satisfy that fear that you have, right? So good morning, Aaron. How are you? His home, Superman's home. Oh, cool. My son's down in down by Windsor, but in Union Corner or Newport or something like that. Definitely. Good morning. Okay, so I'm gonna put Carol on the list. I'm going to put, maybe I'll put Carol on the list if we get the cursor over there. Carol, Irvi, and who else? So are we talking Superman's planet, like the home planet that Superman came from? Yeah, definitely. Jones. I got you on the list, Aaron. Jones and Debbie. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, oh, Alex. Yep, you're on the list now, Alec. And I'm going to move you up the list because you did ask first. You really did. You came in right away and asked. So, since I got the control of the back end, I'm going to move you up. Oh, cool. That's cool. There at Krypton, yes. Why did I not know that? Oh, yeah. See the ice palace, like that. It's been yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. I got you on the list, love. As soon as you came in, beautiful, I said, "There's my girl." You are third on the list because it went Smelly Cakes and Alec and you. Oh no, I remember the Ice Palace, like and I got you on the list too, Helena. I remember when he went in, in all the times that I've watched Superman and he built the Ice Palace, like his, what is it? It's not Palace, but I can't remember what it's called. My brain's like, the name of it's eluding me. Jones, do you know? Does anyone know what is when Fortress of Solitude? Thank you. Aw, kitty. Love you, Aaron. Like, look at the crown, or look at the Fortress of Solitude. Whoop. I put you on the list, Debbie. I'm pretty sure you put your name down and asked to be on the list. You said Deb with the double B, and I put you on the list right then. It's pretty easy here. I'm pretty easygoing. It's memory. Okay. So if I look at this and I think about the Fortress of Solitude, I feel like I need to straighten it out anyway. It's a little lopsided, guys. Memory with purpose. And thank you for the tiny diny. I love the tiny diny. Okay. First, we're going to look at the collective reading. Okay, so the collective reading, we've got Venus, which is all about love and sensuality and like femininity. It's really that beautiful, but it's about giving and seeing love and giving and receiving. And a lot of us are really good at giving love. So some of us, we're good at giving, but we're not too good at receiving love. And that could be from our childhood of not feeling loved. You know, we had traumatic childhood. So rather than think that our parents had something wrong with them, we thought there was something wrong with us. So we're not very good at receiving love. So make sure that you're open to receiving as well as giving. A lot of us spend a lot of time putting love into other people because we think if we love other people will turn around and show us that we're lovable. But it's not about being shown that you're lovable until you feel love for yourself, because you're never gonna believe that you're lovable until you start with yourself and love yourself. So love you guys. I'd be calling myself out in the past too, because I was like that. We have South Node. The South Node is all about what you're willing to, about what you're destined to release. So in our astrological birth chart, the North Node is the destiny, what we're moving towards, and this is what we're moving away from. So we'd be really comfortable in our South Node. So, you know, if your South Node is like me and it's Gemini, you're going to be really comfortable with learning. You're going to be really comfortable with intellect, and like there's certain things that you're going to be really comfortable with, but you're going to want to move towards that North Node. So this is just talking about what you're destined to release. And then Virgo is integrity, reverence, service. It's about your daily habits and routines. It's setting foundations. It's health and wellness, and that's servitude, right? So what can we release that's holding us back from receiving love and from stepping into our integrity, or how can we hold those things with reverence, right? It's really really important that we do that. You know, I put up a post the other day where I said that I hope the people that harmed me heal. And a lot of people have had varying messages on that. And some people have been like, I don't. I hope that karma gets them. I don't forget. Like, I don't feel that way. But I try to think of it that, you know, when certain people are, everybody, it's hurt people, and this continuous chain of hurt. But if we look at it and we apply the lens of compassion to it all, knowing that I responded in ways and did things to my children, and sure, I did better than my parents did, but I did things to hurt my children, and I would love that my children would forgive me for the stuff that I did, because I was operating the best that I could with the information that I had. My parents, same thing. But you got to think about sometimes, like, the people that hurt us, what did they experience to become that bad, to become that mean, to become that hurtful? Like, what happened to them to make them distorted like that? Right. And just being compassionate with that. That doesn't mean that you allow them back into your life, or, you know, that you determine that they can come back in. Right. Like, it's not about that. You can love from a distance, or, you know, love in that general way of love. I have to take my sweater off. I'm getting too warm. And I knew this was a risk. I knew it was a risk. As soon as I put the hoodie on this morning, I'm like, is that a wise choice, Tanya? Oh. And yeah, it can really help to let go of that emotional, so much cooler now. Good morning. Good morning. Yep. Yeah. I just wish that, you know, like, when I think about my dad, right? I would, but I think I can't today. I can't today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, Leslie. It's been in a ponytail too long. It's going to be like all mucky. You know, when you get hair that's been in a ponytail, it looks all funny. Yeah, and that's it. It's about being afar. There's a card in this deck, that the Pisces card, I think it is, that says, how can you it's about loving them but not letting them in your home, right? So you can love from a distance, or you can wish well on somebody from a distance. You can hope that somebody heals their hurt, but not expect them to come, but not allow them to come back into your life, right? So for my dad's not welcome in my life. He's not. The stuff that he did to me is stuff that, although I can forgive him for, I haven't seen him heal yet. So that's a big part of it too. There's been no example that he's healed. So he can't be here. He's unhealed. He's unhealthy. He's, you know, whatever. Plus, I don't have to ever allow somebody that's hurt me to the way that he's hurt me. I don't ever have to allow them around me again, no matter whether they heal or not. So it's not about allowing them back into your life. It's just about being compassionate and understanding, and recognizing that people who grow up in a safe, healthy, nurturing environment, they don't tend to go on and hurt people. Right. And yeah, it was a beautiful session. It was a beautiful session. One of my, I just love you. And good morning. Good morning. All righty. So let's get Alex a card, and then we'll get on with the rest of the list. And anybody else who wants a card, when you come in, just let me know, and we'll continue chatting along as we go. Well, I can't actually say. I have no idea with my dad. I haven't talked to him in, the last time that I saw my dad was just briefly at my grandfather's funeral. And I didn't really interact with him then because, yeah. So I have no idea with my dad. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hope we've cleansed it. We've cleaned it. We've cleaned it across all those energetic bodies and all of that stuff. So Alex, one voice. We've got house 2 and the earth element. Well, house 2 is the house of Taurus, which is an earth element. He's healing with or without your help. Yeah, I hope he is. I hope he is. I have no idea. I have no idea. In all fairness, Leslie, I won't have, and I hope that he's healing. I really do. I don't know what he's doing. I don't. And I do hope that he's healing. I do hope that he's finding a way to heal. But at that, that's it. That's it. Right? So amazing. So amazing. So Taurus is an earth sign, and Taurus is house 2, and some people don't. They don't. They're quite content being in their toxicity or in their unhealed self, and they don't see that they have an opportunity to change. So So anyway, I think if we all looked at it compassionately and thought, like the trauma that it's passed down, right? It gets passed down and passed down and passed down. And we have to be people that say, wait, it stops here, right? It stops here. And I wish the best for anybody that, was in my life that hurt me. And I hope that I really do hope they all heal. But that doesn't mean that that opens up for a relationship. But anyway, I have no idea what's going on with my dad. So we've got for Alex, we've got these 2 cards, this Earth. So Earth is a very, it's grounded. How about that? Earth is grounded. So Earth is persistent, it's patient, it's practicality. Like that's what all of the Earth signs, which would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, are the Earth signs. So they all embody those feelings of persistence and of safety, of like groundedness, of patience, right? House 2, which is the house of Taurus, it is your financial sector, your material gains, your physical health, your material possessions, your self-worth. That's what all is within that. So how are you doing with your self-worth? And I feel like for some reason, house 2 is the card that we should read right now for, hi, Winnie. How are you, love? And thank you, Creative Life. Thank you. I feel like house 2 is the card that Alex, one voice, needs to hear. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It's not about wanting, it's not about I just releasing. You are about 6th, I think. About 6th. Hi, how are you? It's been so long, Winnie. I hope you're doing well. I missed you. So this is for one voice. Material assets are necessary to survive and thrive, but at what point does this dependence become imbalanced? At what point does it become materialism? Perhaps you have placed too much value on material accumulation for fear that you are not enough. You're being reminded that you are enough, naked as you came. And the human body is your most valuable possession as your vessel to experience the physical plane. Your soul is the driver and your body the car. And I love that analogy. Your soul being the driver and your body being the car. Although we actually house we house our body within our spirit, but I like the analogy. So more than that, your body loves you and wants to serve you. It's a gift and your friend to care for. Engage in extra self-care, healthful foods to nourish, and breathwork and movement to inspire flow and release. Caring deeply for your physical form will not only enhance your life force, but also become a long-term practice in deepening your self-worth. So I think that's a very powerful message for all of us, but that was specifically for one voice. So I hope that you enjoy that, and I hope that resonates with you. But take some more time, get out and ground, go out and surround yourself in nature, reconnect to the earth, right? So some practices like that, making sure that you're eating healthy foods, right? And you're exercising and moving your body is going to be really important for you right now. Okay, so after Alec is Smelly Cakes. Smelly Cakes, Smelly Cakes. And then after Smelly Cakes is Diana, and Diana from Facebook, and then Kendall and Carol and Irvi and Aaron. And then we'll finish the rest of the list is Jones, Debbie, Helena, and Oliviera. So if anyone did not hear their name but would like to be on the list, just let me know and I'll put you on there. Just bear with me because I'm doing the front and the back. Okay, I was like, did I have Carol on the list? My brain went, whoop. And Winnie, if you'd like a card, just let me know. Okay. I sent you an email, Winnie. I'm pretty sure you emailed me and I sent you an email back. Thank you for all the roses and stuff, Carol. Appreciate you. We're just getting Libra so far. Definitely Sabrina. There, I didn't spend your name right. Paula. Aw, hi, love. Aw. Which part of it resonates with you? Was it the cards that I was reading for one voice, or was it what I was talking about with having been hurt and forgiving? I think I just immediately dropped. I did. I was like, immediately, as soon as you put your name down, I dropped you on the list. Ooh, coffee. I don't care if it's whipped coffee or not. Let's cheers. Cheers. Every time I see someone drop coffee, I'm immediately like, I need to take a drink real fast because otherwise I forget about my coffee and then it gets cold on me. All right. Whoa. Whoa. We're going to take that card. We're going to take that card. Okay. Hi, Renee. Aw. Aw, that love balloon was so cute, Winnie. Oh yeah, just a reminder, everybody. Top one gifter. The top gifter through any way that they can gift. So I do have some people that like to gift me directly through PayPal. But those, whatever the top gifters are of June, the first number one top gifter is going to get a free quantum mind, body, spirit healing session with me. And this healing session is like valued at almost $300 Canadian. So it's like a big prize. So top gifter, that's what you get for this. That's what you have the opportunity of winning this month. Grand Rising, Carmen. How are you, love? How are you? Okay. So this is for smelly cakes. Smelly cakes. We've got Libra and we've got House 5. So House 5 is the house of Leo. And House 5 is creative. It's that it's play. It's all about children and confidence and creativity and passion, right? Like think about that. You know, the values that Leo has, like the king of the jungle, and you know, like and Helena's like, it's an amazing session. Like you won't believe. Oh, it's going to be so beautiful. Love you guys. So TikTok keeps track of the gifts in behind the scenes. It keeps the analytics of who my gifters are. So I'll probably be about 2 days after the end of the month when I will award it, because it takes a couple of days afterwards for TikTok to catch up with the gifts. But I'll make sure that I have all of that calculated for you. And then, like I said, anyone that's gifting through PayPal or whatever, I'll keep track of their gifts as well. So whoever the top gifter is gets that. And it can be anywhere from an hour session. And it all depends on you and what we get into with what we're clearing. So these mind, body, spirit healing, quantum mind, body, spirit healing sessions, they can work on trauma, addictions, opening up your spiritual gifts, releasing blocks, limiting beliefs, things that keep you stuck. All of that stuff, because we're working with the energetic bodies. So we're working with your physical energy, your physical, emotional, spiritual, or mental. Did I say mental? Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. So it's working on the energetic level of that, and it's great at clearing vows and contracts and stuff. So they're amazing sessions. And good morning, Sam. How are you? And yes, I've actually had the pleasure of sitting across from Olivia a couple of times. She is a very kind, beautiful woman. So Helena's like, I feel so free. I want to frolic. So we've got Libra. Libra is the house of, or Libra is the 7th sign in the astrological wheel. And Libra is all about relationships. Libra wants that balance, it wants that balance in relationships and harmony. Harmony is the word I was looking for. So harmony and balance within relationships. They're about beauty, about justice, and they're about those intimate partnerships. And really, really, a lot of times, some profound relationships can come out of that. Irvi, you are the 4th one after smelly cakes. Okay, so consideration, fairness, and harmony. I do. It's on my website. It's on my website as an individual session, or you can book it in a 12-week package. Now, the individual price versus the 12 sessions, there's no difference. I just took the cost of 12 sessions and had them brought down and just divided it by 12 and gave you an individual session price. The difference between them is if you do an individual session, you get me for 3 days afterwards. If you do the 12 weeks or the 3 months, like you do the 12 sessions in 3 months, you get me for the whole 3 months, where you can interact with me or connect with me at any time within those. Opinion on chocolate people. Are these like chocolate bunnies? Do you eat the butt first or the ear first on your chocolate bunny? That's my question. So house 5 is passion and play. So how can you bring more passion into your relationships? What can you do or to bring more childlike play, right? Having fun, maybe go on a date. The ear. Me too. Always the ears. Poor bunny. I don't want him to hear himself. I don't want him to know we should eat the eyes so he doesn't see what's going on. Oh, I don't know. You know what? I'm a spirit having a human experience, and in this human experience, I'm a white girl. But in another human experience, I was a guy. In another human experience, I don't know. I've been all kinds of things, all kinds of different things. Like we're all spiritual, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What is your experience of this life being? So that's for smelly cakes. Right? Here's first, right? So house 5 is about passion, childlike. I'm like totally. Smelly Cakes hasn't said anything, so I think until I see Smelly Cakes come back, I'm like, do I read the card for him or do I just move on? Is Smelly Cakes still there? Does anybody? Nope, that's okay. You do you, boo. You do you, boo. So Smelly Cakes is Smelly Cakes. Calling once, calling twice, calling 3 times for Smelly Cakes. A multiversal variant? Nice. I like it. Multi-dimensional, right? Multi-dimensional beings. I like it. All right, we're going to put house 5 down and Libra down, and we'll leave it at that. And then if Smelly Cake shows up at another point, who knows? Maybe they fell out the trap door that TikTok sometimes deploys. Just whoop, there goes my sign. So Diana is next. Okay, so Diana on Facebook. We are Earth 1999999. 1,900,000. Ah, thanks, Raina. How are you? Okay, so Diana, 3 cards came out for you. So 1 is Mercury, and Mercury is asking you to think, learn, network, and communicate. So I'm pretty sure that the portion of these 4 things is the network and communicate that's coming up for you. It is. Hi, Spiritual Amethyst. Then we've got house 4. So house 4 is the house of Cancer. And the 4th house, or, when you get to house 4, this is all about your home. This is about cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. So that's what the house 4 is talking about. How are you, love? And then yin. So yin is the divine feminine principle of receptivity. So whereas, and I love to do this as my demonstration, I always do it when we talk about yin and yang. Yin is the divine feminine in the dance. Yang is the divine masculine. And yang comes to ask. Whereas yin, the divine feminine, waits for the person to come and ask them and then decides yes or no. Right. So there's still a participation. It's not like you just receive whatever comes to you. You are active participant by determining whether what comes to you is what you want to receive. So that's nice. Cheers, honey. Cheers, coffee. So there's a lot of information here. Now, if I look at this from the outside, there's that needing to network and communicate, like networking and talking to people about the fact that you're looking for that home, right? But then it's not a huge active. I stayed up really late though. So I have a daytime gratitude affirmation planner. So it has all of those things in it. This is a beautiful book that I'm doing. And right now I'm making it so it's a fillable, like, so you can get it on your reader, like a Kindle reader, and you can fill it in on your Kindle. So I'm setting it all up to be that, so that you can have it on an audiobook, not an audiobook. That wouldn't make any sense. On a PDF or, like one of those readers like Kindle. Or whatever other readers there are. So I'm getting that set up, and I am working on just the formatting of it right now. So it'll be ready before the end of June. So anyway, but I've been staying up late working on that every night because I'm like, I want to get it done so bad as soon as possible. Because you know what? It's important to have alternative forms of income. So if I have a book that's out there that's making money when I'm sleeping, beautiful, beautiful, right? So I think that this is a networking thing, right? With networking within your situation too, right? You do too many things, but it's so exciting. It's so exciting. Ooh, yin and yang. Interesting. It could be just that you're sitting more in your masculine energy. I love you. I love you, Olivia. Right? It could be that you're sitting more, like you're embodying more of your divine masculine energy, right? That you're let's go, right? Like, let's go. But when you think about even just the principles of those two, right? Divine masculine, or the yang principle, is like go and do it. Like, it's action. Like, it is like, let's go, let's do this. So it makes sense that it would burn faster than the yin candle, which is like, what are you bringing? Let's just surrender. Let's just be open to receiving, right? So those two different energies, but it could be that there's just a lot of divine, like you're embodying more of that divine masculine energy, and that's why. Nice. There's nothing wrong with that. We're all just, somewhere within that. Hi, Dee. How are you? And hi, G. Good morning. Okay, so I'm going to read. Oh, Mel, I missed you too. I missed you too. So I think I'm going to read the card from Cancer. Can't help it. So we're going to read House 4 for Diana. Okay, so House 4. Where is your little pocket in the world where you feel safe and secure? Connect with your soul home in the coming days and let your roots grow. Look upon it as a living, breathing being and visit like an old friend. If it's outdoors, connect with its essence by walking barefoot on its earth. Now is a time to nurture your tribe. Consider the people whose mere existence helps you feel at home in this world. If possible, spend quality time with your humans. Share, listen, connect. Practice presence in these interactions. Whether it's with the beloved place or person, allow these connections to become a part of you and cultivate a sense of home within. So what I, tried communicating by putting putting a thing up on your Facebook saying that you're looking for a home. If anyone has any, little homes, like describe what you're looking for and just put that post up there. Right. And then just wait to see what comes to you. Like, network that information, ask people around you, let people around you know you're looking for a home, and that what type of home that you're looking for, and then see what doesn't come back to you and just wait to receive it. Okay. Love to you guys. Love to you guys. Okay. Kendall. And I'm going to write these down just because we had Yin, we had Mercury, and we had house 4. Okay. All the text is different. Let's just. There we go. Okay, we've got it fixed. Okay, so Kendall's card. Oh, I love you, honey. Isn't it weird? There's nothing significantly different between shuffling cards this way or shuffling cards this way, but that felt like so awkward. Nope, you're coming, Aaron. So Kendall, Carol, Irvi, Aaron. Kendall, Carol, Irvi, Aaron. Jones, Debbie, Helena, Oliviera, Sabrina, Winnie, Paula. And then if anyone else wants on the list, just let me know. Okay. And maybe we'll do some healing. If not everybody wants cards, we can always drop into some quantum healing. Had a card backwards. Tongue twister. Hi, Lord is Jesse's. We got like a whole cluster of cards. A whole cluster. Wait. Oh, Mel. Why does work got to interfere with all the fun, right? Why does it got to interfere? All right, Kendall. Yeah, okay. You should set up a call with me, Winnie. Set up a call with me. Yeah. The dang people, why they gotta need my services? No. No. We welcome that. We welcome that. It's funny. I was thinking, like I was gonna have way more time on my hands, but not so much. There's many times when I was like, so as an employee, I went to work, even though like when I was in a director. Card that time, V. You're 2 after Kendall. I might only be giving Kendall 1 though, because there's nothing coming out right now. And okay, I lied. Well, I didn't actually lie, but they came out right away. Okay, so we got house 12. House 12 is the house that governs Pisces. And house 12 is all about, so whatever you have, in your house 12, you might have something else, but so house 12 is all about spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. And then you've got house 6, Kendall. All right. Which house 6 is the house that governs Virgo. Oh, I'm going to come here. He seems so fluffy. It's so fluffy. Just give here. Right? I would like cuddle up with that little seal. Could you imagine having a little baby seal all fluffy like that? Oh my God. I'd be squealing. I wouldn't want to squeal though. That would probably scare the seal, but I would be like super like on the inside. Look at this thing. He's so fluffy. He's so cute. So house 6, Kendall, is the house that oversees Virgo, but house 6 is the house that is all about your daily routines and habits, your health and wellness, your service. Like, how are you out there serving other people? What's your daily life look like? What are the practical details? So it's asking you to establish some healthy foundations, and there's that spiritual component to it. So what are your spiritual practices like? Are you meditating? Are you connecting with nature? Do you journal? Do you do any of those practices? And then we've got Aquarius. So Aquarius, they are originality, philanthropy, progressive beginnings, humanitarians, out of the box thinkers, right? So when we look at friends, Aquarius is the person that has like a group, like a mass group. Whereas, other people, I think it's Leo that's opposing Aquarius, and Leo would be like like individual, like kind of a couple of friends, right? Like it's like there's the different, whereas the beginning of the first 6 signs in the astrological wheel tend to be individualistic kind of things, right? So, Aries is your individual, your sense of self, your individuality, how you present yourself to the world. It's all about that stuff. House 2 is resources, and Taurus is all about the resources, and my resources, not mine and yours, but my resources. Right. So that concept. Then when you get into 7, that's about relationships and partnerships. And then it builds from there. So the last part of the astrological wheel is always in that the group or the community or collective way. So whereas Gemini in the house in number 3, so Gemini is the third sign of the astrological wheel, is about learning. It's about like the details of learning, whereas Sagittarius in the 9th position would be about big global learning, like learning philosophy and theology, and big items, religion, and like just big concepts, but applying them to a global scale as a teacher to masses, whereas Gemini's flitting around and telling everybody individually the information. So that's the difference between those. So when we look at Aquarius is humanitarian on a global scale. They would be like, let's clean up the water around the world, or let's stop hunger worldwide. It wouldn't be let's stop hunger in my town. That's too small for Aquarius. So that's the energy from that. Good morning, Wolfie. How are you, love? So what can you do with establishing healthy foundations within your spirituality? And it may be something that's like really progressive or new, something that you're going to bring into your life that's going to be a little bit original, or it could be just calling you, because these two are servitude, right? This is service on a, like, I'm going to go to my local animal shelter and I'm going to volunteer. Whereas this one's, I'm going to volunteer to Wildlife International. Like, that's the difference between these two things. But there is that service. What service can you do? And is there a way that you can serve where you're bringing in an element of spirituality? TGIM. Thank you, Mel. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Okay, so which one of these cards resonates with you the most, Kendall? Because I'm going to read one for you. I like giving people the choice. What is your intuition sinking into? Does it want house 12, house 6, or Aquarius? Is that the message that's resonating with you? House 6? Okay. What are our daily habits and routines? And one thing you can always do is look at what sign governs it. You're so sweet. I love you. Look at, we're daily rank number 91. The way to get up the daily ranks is either a lot of likes. So I think when you start getting beyond like 50,000, and I mean, if you hit 100,000 likes, you go viral. Like, that goes viral for your live. But definitely gifts are, which is, and I'm not saying gift me. I'm just saying, I do know that gifts do bump you up the charts really fast. I had a hair. Okay, house 6 for Kendall. Your ability to create, expand, love, and provide all depend on the foundation of your own well-being. Inspect the framework of your life and strengthen this place from which all things grow. Identify the people, places, and things to which you give your precious energy. When you give, are you replenished in return? There has to be that healthy back and forth energetically, right? If you're around somebody and they're always depleting your energy, that's probably somebody you shouldn't have in your life, or you should minimize how much they're allowed in your life. Okay, so when you give, are you replenished in return? Spend your energy wisely as you would your hard-earned money. You don't have an endless supply, and there must be enough for self in your reservoir. Prioritize the supports you need to feel balanced, healthy, and whole. Solidify your base, your life will open, and your world will expand. Okay? I love that. I love that message. Solidify your base. Look at where you're leaking energy and it's not coming back to you. Okay? And correct that. We've got Carol after. You're welcome, love. See, you knew which one was the one you needed. You knew the message you needed to hear. All right, Carol. Woo-hoo. Carol, we've got Gemini and Venus. So this is about giving and receiving love, sensuality, beauty, all of those beautiful things. Think the god of Venus, or the goddess Venus, and the energy, the goddess of love, right? And then we've got Gemini, which Gemini is curiosity, it's intellect, it's communication, networking, like this chatty little bee. So somewhere and if you're not in a relationship, but this could be just aligning with other people that will bring more beauty into your life, or that are going to, that are going to be receiving and giving love. There's going to be that back and forth, giving and receiving love, or maybe show you how to love yourself a bit more. So how can you find value? How can you find value within the groups that are around you, or how are they going to show you maybe to find value within yourself, Carol? And which one of these two cards, Gemini or Venus, would you like to hear the message from? Which one resonates with you? Gemini. Okay. Good. I want to read Gemini too. I want to read Gemini because, it's come up a few times. Good morning, Mr. Riley. How are you, love? So Gemini is the third astrological sign. Okay. So there is beauty and freedom in lightening your connection to the earth. While your deep connections and commitment are an important part of life, there's also value in detachment. So much love, so much love. Mwah. Guess what? We're going on an adventure on Wednesday, Mel. We're going on an adventure. And it'll be in the afternoon on Wednesday, not first thing in the morning. But we're going to go for a walk on Wednesday, a walk and talk on Wednesday. So as long as there's nothing preventing that, like if the air quality is like really, really bad, then maybe not, but we're going to put out the fires. We're going to go right. We're going to use our watering can and give the earth a drink of water, and we're going to put out all those fires. But if it's really bad, next week. Okay. So there's beauty and freedom in lightening your connection. Hi, Kimbits. I love that. That's such a good play on words. While your deep connections and commitments are an important part of life, there's also value in detachment. Where can you step outside of your routine and infuse some versatility? Where can you lighten up and stop taking things so seriously? Experiment with different ways of responding to life, approaching them as playful taste tests. Seek new experiences and light connections. Open your mind and welcome energetic movement. Play with letting life pass through you and not holding on to things so tightly. So how can you release attachment a little bit more? Just be a little more light and flowy within your life. So that's a pretty good message, right? We do sometimes look for like deep, profound connections, but how many of us have those friends that, for a minute, they're just fun for a minute, but there's, you want to connect with them every once in a while just to go and have that fun with them, or, like having smaller, briefer, interactions with people. That's how Gemini is. They're flitty, right? Like a little butterfly. Going to this flower, da-da-da-da, go to that flower, da-da-da-da, go to that flower, da-da-da-da, right? That's just Gemini, which is lovely. It's pinching my glasses. Yes. Oh, I know, Carol. I know. You've got a big, beautiful heart. Big, beautiful heart. You're so... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I like that. I want to go make a flower crown, but there's not enough flowers yet. Ooh, I can make a daisy crown though. I saw lots of daisies outside. Okay, after Carol is Irvi. Is Irvi there still? And then after Irvi is Aaron. Okay, so we'll do the next two, but Carol, Irvi. Oh, we're getting this one again. Hi, Irvi. Oh. That one just... Oh, Irvi. You got both Virgo and House 6. Virgo is House 6. You can get on the list, Kimbits. Your name just, it's cute. Kimbits. I'll put Kimbits on the list. Okay. So these two cards. Oh my goodness. That was beautiful, Winnie. That was so beautiful. Like I just I don't know if you could see my face because I was just like, oh, thank you. That's so beautiful. So beautiful. So we've got Virgo and we've got House 6. So House 6 is the house of Virgo. So there is a huge call to you to review your daily routines and habits. What are you doing within your day-to-day, and how is that supporting your health and wellness? Or it could be a call to, about service. So how can you have integrity within your daily life? Or how can you treat yourself with reverence? Right? You are magical and beautiful and lovely and loving and deserving and worthy and all of those beautiful things. So how can you treat yourself with reverence, right? Or even others with reverence? Or is there something that's calling you to, volunteer and serve others in some capacity, like volunteering at an animal shelter or the food bank or something like that, right? Or even helping your neighbor. So I'm going to read, because we read House 6, I'm going to read you Virgo. Okay, so we'll see what Virgo has to say on this. Hi, Maraz. I'm doing very well. How are you? How are you? So we've got Virgo. Virgo, the 6th sign, or House 6. So in mythology, virgin energy means whole and complete. And similarly, Virgo, the virgin goddess, asks you to strip away the not you layers that clog your vessel. These may be unhealthy habits, toxic relationships, or damaging thought patterns. This cleansing force comes to guide your body and mind and spirit back to its natural state of grace. I like that, body, mind, and spirit, because my company is mind, body, spirit, to a natural state of grace. This humble energy knows that the most profound way to create change is through small, consistent actions. So what are your daily embodied rituals? Are they in support of your higher self and ultimate purpose? Service your life so you may be of service to self, spirit, and others. Just a beautiful message. Beautiful message there. I am doing very well. I'm doing very, very well. I am in Ontario, Canada, currently. I can't tell you where I'm from, though. I don't remember. They wiped my brain when I was born. You wouldn't believe it. I've been trying the whole time that I've been here to remember. I'm remembering more and more, but is that some cheekiness? Good morning, Purple Chaos. Nice. You're so welcome, Irvi. Aw, I love your vibes too. You have a beautiful, beautiful day. I love you. I love you, Carol. I can't wait to see you again. Thank you so much for everything, sweetie. Canada's great. Where are you from? I was gonna say my world's on fire, but I'm trying to say we're giving a lot of we're watering her. We're using our watering can and watering the earth, right? We're just watering the earth, giving her a drink of water. Oh. All right. This is for Aaron. So Aaron, we've got House 4 and we've got Pisces. Nice. I've only been to South Africa. I've never been to anywhere else in Africa, just South Africa. And when I was working as a flight nurse, I flew to Johannesburg. It was actually my first flight as a flight nurse. I flew from Ontario to British Columbia to pick up the client. And then I flew to London and had a layover in London, and then went on to South Africa and to Johannesburg. And it was like, so like, just wow. Okay. We're watering all of it. So we got Pisces in house 4. So house 4 is the house that governs Cancer. It's all about your home. It's about your family roots, your cultural and family roots, in fact, and your peace and comfort. And then Pisces is the 12th sign of the astrological wheel. So it's the 12th sign. So it's like the senior citizen. It's got all the accumulated knowledge and stuff, but they're a little bit emotional for sure. As a water sign, water tends to be more emotional. But they are the most psychic of all the signs as well. More people with awakened psychic abilities are within the Pisces sign. So they're about intuition, intimacy, and compassion. So how can you bring more compassion into your home life? So you want to read house 4? Let's read house 4. I was like, why is she saying house 4? And then I remembered, oh yeah, I'm good. Oh, and look, we opened it right to it. I love it when I do that. So where is your little pocket in the world? Where do you feel safe and secure, Aaron? Connect with your soul home in the coming days and let your roots grow. Look upon it as a living, breathing being and visit like an old friend. If it's outdoors, connect with its essence by walking barefoot on its earth. Now is a time to nurture your tribe. Consider the people whose mere existence helps you feel at home in this world. If possible, spend quality time with your humans. Share, listen, connect. Practice presence in these interactions, whether it's with a beloved place or person. Allow these connections to become a part of you and cultivate a sense of home within. Aw, thank Maraz. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. My name actually translates to Queen of the Fairies. So that's about the only queen I am in this life, is the fact that my name it resonates with that. Yeah, I love that. Everybody, I love that play on words. I think that's beautiful. It's witty. He's witty. Always listen to your heart, because even though it's on your left side, it's always right. That's so cute, right? And I love you, Aaron. I love you, Aaron. Oh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. Winnie, you're so sweet. You are so sweet. I love you. I love you. So after Aaron is Jones. Are you still there, Jones? I should bring you on and you can rap for us. I want to hear what you do. I'm going to check you out afterwards. I promise. I actually need you to say hey so that I can capture your name and follow you. Perfect. I wanted you to say a hi so I can go on your name. I'm going to follow you because I want to actually check out your music. And if I don't follow you, then I'm going to have to remember how you spell your name. Right? Well, your heart actually sits about here. Okay, so this is the center of your body, right? And when it comes down, like it's like that, right? So it's not fully it's not only on the left. It does come into the center, but your heart chakra is central. So maybe that's more what they're looking at is your heart chakra. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I look forward to listening and checking you out. Right? All right. So, whoa, look at that. Look at that. We're getting Jones's cards. Okay, we can't have that many. That's like almost a reading. So we're gonna get these cards to behave for a hot second. And we're gonna get one or maybe two. We try to avoid getting like a whole deck. Right? It's too many. Holy, look at guys, we're number 46. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Right? Like getting that just right up the ranks there. I can't believe that. Okay. All right. All right. Aw, thank you. So we've got 4 Joneses. We've got Uranus, which is all about radical change. That's the daily ranking, daily number 46. So it's just the higher up the ranks you go, the more that they promote you on the For You page. So when you get to number 1, when somebody logs in and goes to the live section, they'll see you first. They'll see you first in the lives. And so you get pushed to more. Yeah. And the way to go up the ranks is, I think, gifts is definitely one. I think likes is another one. Like if you hit 100K, then it really kind of puts you in a viral state of as much as that could. But yeah. Hi, Cara. Queen of Fae. I like that. That sounds good. Okay, so Uranus is about radical change, right? This is like big. This is big changes. Scorpio is about purging and renewal. So there is a letting go or releasing that goes on with Salasia. Hello, my love. Oh boy. So this is about exposing things. So exposing secrets and purging things from your life and then going into the state of renewal. And Scorpio is very intense, right? Scorpio energy is very intense. And then we've got house 11. So house 11 is friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. So this is the house of Aquarius. So it's an out-of-the-box thinker and things like that. So there could be, what this is saying to me is there's a radical change going on, and that might be within you. Maybe your belief system has changed, or you've opened yourself up to something really new. And that radical change is causing a purging. And maybe that purging is friends, and you're starting to navigate into a different, these birds of a feather flock together. So you're going to find your new group, your new. Yes. I love that. I love that. That's a spiritual awakening, right? When we start awakening and we start seeing, like, it's almost like the veil is being lifted and we're like, wait a second. I'm not a human being having just this one life, or I'm not a human being having, I'm a spirit having a human experience, and, things like that. Like sometimes, we get really challenged. Oh, which one resonated with you? Did you want to hear Uranus? Did you want to hear Scorpio, or did you want to hear house 11? Which one resonated? I shuffled them, so I don't know if I could find the cards, but which card resonated most with you? And I'll read them. I'll read the message from that. Uranus. Okay. I'm like the first one. I think it was Uranus. Okay. We'll talk about the radical change. Hi, Preet. Jupiter, Uranus. So Uranus, the Great Awakener says, open your mind to the realm of possibility. What do you dream of doing, and who might you become? This energy's got a kick, like an electric current. Nervous excitement and even anxiety may surface as you feel the pull toward that radical shift. That itch for change, the desire for freedom and liberation. What are you yearning to adjust? Be deeply honest about what's working and what's not. Be radically open to something new. This energy is about allowing yourself the freedom to take up you-sized space in the world. And the kicker is, you're boundless. Right? Like, you're boundless. Take up all that space. Be you and step boldly into who you are. Every last bit of you. Salasia's here. I'm going to cheers Salacious. So it's like limitless. You're limitless, right? Sometimes we get ceilings that are created, right? So I'll tell you about a ceiling. Aww. Right? So I'll tell you about it. So I grew up in poverty. And one of the things when I was a child and in my poverty was, being on welfare and stuff like that. So being raised in that poverty thing, they say that, you know, when you come from poverty, the person that comes out of poverty, the next generation might, you know, maybe I'm going to be employed versus on welfare, right? So I've stepped up above what my parents did. And then I'd have children, and my children would be like, go to college or trade school or something like that, because they would step up above just having employment. And then the next generation might be the generation that determines they're going to go to university, right? So I went from being on welfare to getting employed, and also going to college, and then going to university, and then becoming, you know, and I went to a 6-figure job. So people were like, oh my God. And they make it seem like that's it. You've hit your ceiling, right? That, oh my God, look at the leaps and bounds you've made. And that's like, most people don't get there. But most people don't, like, you go from welfare to maybe a job or maybe college, right? But most people don't go from being on welfare to jumping into university and going to 6 figures, right? So they tell you you've peaked. So when you get that you've peaked, that's your ceiling. You put a ceiling there and you're like, well, I don't have to achieve anything else. I've hit my ceiling. Like so you stop growing, right? So that's when taking the wheels off and saying you're absolutely limitless. There's nothing to stop you from growing or becoming more. You're the only one that limits yourself, really. And so that's the boundless thing. And I love you. I love you. I love you, Salasia. Cheers for Friday. I will have a sip of coffee. Yeah, you never peak. You never peak. It's just if you think about a mountain ridge, how it goes up like this, right? You don't peak. You peak here, and then you start the next climb, and you peak there for a moment, and then you do the next climb, and you peak there, and you stop for a minute, and then you keep going. So it's all about just it's just that moment to capture yourself, set yourself, and then go up the next peak, right? It's all about just, I'm climbing peaks. I'm not peaked out. I'm just climbing another peak. Coffee time, Liz. Cheers. Yum. Hi, Justin. Wait, I have to do this, guys. I have to do this, guy. Justin, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Justin. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Love you. And everyone's saying happy birthday, Justin, from TikTok. Yay. Happy birthday, love. I'm so happy that it's your birthday. I hope you have a beautiful day celebrating you. I love you, friend. I love you. Nope, you haven't, Oliviera. Thank you guys so much for celebrating for him. Justin is, how old are you now, Justin? What's your birthday? Are you 22? I feel like you're turning 22. He's like, no, I'm not 22. Fireworks, I love you. 20. Justin just turned 20. Just turned 20. He's a baby. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Hi, Kita. Oh, I'm glad that did you have fun at your cooking class? Would you cook? Can it be shipped? That's my question. Can you ship what you cook from Nova Scotia to Ontario? My mom has shipped cookies from Ontario to Nova Scotia, so I think you can. Whoa. Everybody's saying hospital. Yeah, 22 in 2 years, right? I was close. I wanted to see that spiritual amethyst. I put something a moment ago and I missed it. Hi, Miss Howie. How are you? Love you. Yes, nice. Oh, so proud for you, spiritual amethyst. Right? No, that's not something you can send to me. That's not something you can send to me. But you can send cookies. Hi, switchy kind of woman. How's my love? This woman is beautiful. If you're not following her, please do. I want to see this little star rise. Just rise, rise, rise. Okay. So we've got, I gotta color my people. We're down to Debbie. Debbie, are you still there, my love? Are you still there? Debbie. Oh, we got 44. We're 33. We're freaking 33, guys. Keep striving for greatness. Always, Justin. Always. I love you. I love you. I love you. Perfect. So you got Saturn and Cancer. So Cancer is about nurturing, comfort, protection. Like Cancer, they have that protective shell, but once you get inside the shell, it's all warm and gushy. And Cancer is the sign of like the maternal sign, whereas Capricorn is the paternal sign. So mom energy, whereas Capricorn would be dad energy. And think about dads out there working, right? And Capricorn being the house of work. And this one, mom's being typically at home. So the mom's being the energy of at home. I have 2 children, 2 grandchildren, and I am 48. I don't prescribe to age, though. I do believe that I am ageless because I'm a spirit having a human experience. So how do you put an age on something that's eternal? So Debbie, Cancer. So how are you nurturing yourself? How are you nurturing? I like that. I like that. So how are you nurturing yourself? Now Saturn. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so beautiful. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. That was just beautiful. You guys are like amazing. Like you guys, seriously amazing. I'm gonna give myself a couple of tappity tap taps. There, I did it. I gave myself like 5 taps. So we got this Cancer energy, but we got this Saturn energy. So the Saturn energy talks about feeling restricted, and it also talks about experiencing struggle and learn hard work and patience. Your mom makes her money through the ground. I love it. Your mom makes your money. Oh my God, you guys are so beautiful and so generous today. And I love you. I love you. I love you. You guys are amazing. So is there somehow that you're feeling restricted within your home environment? Is there something that's holding you like that's making you feel restricted, or that where you're experiencing struggle within your home environment? Ooh, yay. Yay. Absolutely. Okay. Which one of these cards resonate with you the most? Do you want to hear this Saturn card so we can see what it'll give you some insight, some really good insight into that. Oh, I love you, Melinda. So let me know between these 2 cards, because the Saturn, okay. I wasn't trying to really, I did kind of push it, but I feel like that one's going to have the deeper message for you. It's the card that I felt you needed to hear the message from more than Cancer. I'm so proud of Witchy Kind of Woman. Definitely, Julie. I've got you. Nope, that's not the point of the cards, love. That's not the point of the cards. So we're all energy. Your energy, I'm energy. Everything in the world is energy. If you go down to the molecular level of everything, we are all energy. So energetically, we're all connected right now. I'm connected to you and you're connected to me in this beautiful little energetic bubble that we've got going on here. And you can connect into the quantum field and connect to even more energy. You can even connect back to source energy if you wanted to. And by that connection, because these are energy, I can use my energy to connect with this. Actually, I do. That's a disagreement. So would you like to share your views? Would you like to share your views on life and on spirituality, or on, the cosmos? Would you like to share your views on that? I'm open to hearing them. Would you like to look up, you can always look up Greg Braden, you can look up Joe Dispenza, you can look up quantum physics, you can look up anything to do with that, the quantum field, right? You can look at all those things. Ah, that's awesome, witchy kind of woman. That's awesome. You guys have been so generous and so amazing. Okay, so I'm going to read Debbie's card to give the message. Not yet, Sabrina. You're close. You're three more. It's actual science. No, you can check into science. Quantum physics. Physics is science. Quantum physics is science. I love you, Jones. Right? Quantum physics is science. So go pick up some new science stuff. A lot of quantum physics is science. A lot of quantum physics is theory. Okay, a lot of it is, right? So, but anyway, the thing is this, Eric. I'm going to send you some love because I think that you need to receive some love, right? I'm going to send you some love. We're here in our little collective all hanging out and we're enjoying what's going on. If you don't like it, you have the very ability to take that material little finger that you have and go, or go like that, right? You don't have to stick around, right? You don't have to stick around and listen to something that you don't agree with. I kind of find that to be the humorous part, is that rather than just passing by and saying, that's not for me, that's not for me, that's not for me, you decide to stay and interact with us and start talking and arguing, right? That's not it. I'm not elevating my ego above yours at all. I'm not giving you false pity either. I sent you love. I just sent you love. And I send love to everybody all the time. Right? So you can have your closed-minded views and believe that you're a human body that's going to die at the end of this lifetime. And that's it. That's all, folks. You know, close the door, close it all. And that, you know, that's it. And that's fine. But I choose to believe that when I look inside the eyes of my dog, he has a spirit, and that I look and that I believe in quantum physics and what they're coming from, and spirituality, right? Let's give him a universal hug. Let's everybody send Eric some love and a hug, and then he'll feel really warm and gushy, and he'll feel all that energy coming into him because we're all sending him energy. Group hug. Group hug, everybody. Send that energy. Well, yeah, no, you're not. You won't allow yourself to, because you can't. You can't allow yourself to. That would just blow your mind. Would blow your mind. But anyway, you don't have to stay. You don't have to be rude. Nobody here is being rude. We're all here about love and light. That's all it is. So go ahead, right? Go ahead and carry on. And go find your like-minded people who are closed-minded and enjoy. Okay? Bye. 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 Sending you. Good morning, gorgeous. I see your name today. Just sending you. Lots of love. Lots of love. Right. Okay. Sorry for the interruption, Debbie. I'm going to read your Saturn. So where in your life do you feel a faded sense of lack? Where in yourself do you feel deeply insecure or inadequate? Your guides know the tender nature of these questions and remind you the truth of your soul is innately whole and unconditionally worthy. Yet here on earth, human brokenness is so easily hardens into shame. Can you shift your perspective and see any broken pieces as potent opportunities for growth? These fractures are perfectly designed by the all-loving universe, encoded with the medicine you need. Call on courage and commit to a healing path. Start by shining a light on the darkness within. What does it look like? Where does it come from? What do you see? This is the work for your soul came here for, and alchemy is your birthright. So how can you look at, like, where did you acquire some of that, in that stuff that's holding you back or making you feel like, you know, you may be lacking, or where, you know, you don't feel that you're worthy or deserving, right? Or where is that, maybe there's a lack of love for yourself. And oftentimes, like, honestly, forgive yourself for not loving yourself fully, right? Because we're taught by our parents through, you know, them not loving us wholly, right? Not loving us in a kind, nurturing, compassionate way. We start to listen and think, oh my God, I'm not lovable, I'm not worthy, because we don't think there's something wrong with them, and we think there's something wrong with us. So then we think that we're not lovable, we're not worthy of that experience of love. So we're great at giving love out, but we're not so good at accepting it back towards ourselves, especially from within. So if there's some way that you can look at and understand how beautifully perfect you are, how beautifully lovable you are, and just, there's spirits here telling me, yes, yes, hard, yes, send that to her, send her, let her know she is loved. She is loved so deeply and so worthy and so deserving of all the beauty that the world and life has to provide. Connect with me, Debbie. Definitely connect with me. I have a free call on my page that you can connect with me through, and yeah, and we can chat. I got you on the list, Jess. Okay, so after Debbie is Helena. Helena, my love. Neptune. First call out, Neptune. Well, I'm sending you a whole bunch of love, Debbie. I'm sending you a whole bunch of love, right? I think this one wants to come out too. Okay. Hi, Omi. Hi, love. So we're doing cards this morning. So if you want to, you can jump on the list for a card, but you just have to stick around until your card is pulled. It's the only thing that you have to do to receive your card. So for Helena, we've got, I miss me burning stuff. Maybe we'll burn soon. I forgot. You know, it's funny because you're right. We haven't done it in a while. Hi, stud boy. Boy. I love it. You got to do the boy. How are you? So we've got Neptune and we've got air. And then I felt like Cancer wanted to come out again as well. So Cancer about that nurturing, your home environment. But when we look at these two, Neptune is about dreaming and transcending. So there's a call for you to look at what your dreams are. I'm doing fantastic. Yay! I'm so looking forward to this, Salasia. I got chills, like goosebumps all over my body. I'm doing very well. Let's burn something at 30,000 likes. Get me to 50. No, I'm just kidding. Drop the bass. It's about damn time. This is I love it. We always, our little mod squad. Woo! I love it. Woo! So they put the musical bars that waved across the bottom of the screen. Thank you, love. I'm in such a clown. So when in the mod squad, we have this thing where if someone's taken a long time to get there or to show up or for something, we just drop the word Lizzo because of her. It's about damn time. So we always drop Lizzo. You know what? My landlord left in his vehicle. I'm going to talk normal. I'm not going to whisper anymore. It's party. I don't know. So if you ever see Lizzo be dropped in the chat, it's about damn time. It's about damn time. All right, so we've got air, Neptune, and Cancer. Okay, so Neptune is about dreaming and transcending. Cancer is about nurture, comfort, and protection. And air is about open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Ooh, nice. I like that. So there's a lot of powerful energy coming here for you, Helena. And I'm not seeing Helena say anything. I need to see you say something, my love, because I am going to ask you which card you want to have read. But I think it's really time to spend some time writing down your dreams, right? Get good at writing down your dreams and see what messages you can get from them and be open-minded to what's coming through. Okay. But let me know which one of these 3 cards resonates with you the most, and I will read that particular card for Helena. And if not, then I know Helena's. Hi, Tara. How are you, love? Okay, I'm not seeing Helena. I feel like Helena fell out, or she got a call, or something happened. I'm at 30K. Yay. Oh, believe in yourself. I did a really cool thing. I had a session. I've had these amazing interactions with people that are doing these really revolutionary things or outside of the box, and so I've been a nurse for over 20 years and like traditional science. Like I was found like foundational in traditional science. And I definitely came from a very closed-minded space of thinking certain things like, you choose the middle card, stud boy. You choose Cancer. You want to hear the message for Cancer? I had that closed-minded thing and then opened up, and I forgot where I was going to go with it. Oh, so I had these really cool things. So this lady did a body scan on me and then sent me all of the information. And there's frequencies that it detected that I needed to listen to. And I also had a recent connection with somebody, which is interesting with what you're sharing, witchy kind of woman. And she said that she saw me walking on a red carpet and speaking in front of like a lot of people, like easily over 100 people in an auditorium. And having that level of a speech. And I'm like, exciting. I get chills. Ooh, chills, right? It's just fantastic. More chills. Just more chills. Okay, so I'm going to put Helena's cards to the side. We've got Cancer, Neptune, and Air. Okay, so if Helena comes back, I'll read for her that. I'm not sure. I was asking her about different things and in her what she was getting, and I'll talk to her about that and see. Right? Yes. Look at you guys. Okay, well, this one is for Oliviera. Oliviera, my love. Let me know you're still there. Oh, did you see that? I forgot to, I didn't burn. I'm sorry. Go to 33. We get to, oh, that's so cool. Isn't that cool that comes up? Highest Carl. Hi, love. Okay, so we've got mutable, Mars, and conjunction. So in conjunction, we're looking at emerging or coming together. So conjunction is when the planets are 0 degrees. So conjunction is that merging and coming together. Okay. Mars is the god of war. So the planet kind of thinks about, oh, nice. That's cool. I'm going to make Oracle deck soon, but I'm starting with my gratitude planner, my gratitude affirmation planner first. And then maybe I'll write my book, and then maybe I'll do the Oracle cards. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Mars is about moving forward and about defending yourself. Okay. And ooh, a light language deck. I just like lit up on that. My third eye hurts today. It's not like it hurts. It's just I feel in here. Not hurt, not necessarily pain, but it's just the crown and the third eye are just energetic today. And then mutable. So mutable is about surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. So there's definitely a moving through and a coming together. So I'm going to read one of these cards for you between conjunction, Mars, and mutable. Okay, so Which one resonates the most with you, Oliviera? Yeah, tingly. It's almost like, you got just a teeny tiny headache, but not like like if it was the beginning of a headache, but not so much that it's disturbing or anything, but just that I'm aware of it. And just now my solar plexus just went this one here or this one here. Yeah. Yeah. Small pressure for sure. Yeah. And I just got like just that feeling running up. Mutable? You want mutable? And it's funny because the lady that did my thing, do you know how many people made you hurt so hard? Quite a few, actually. Okay. We'll do this one, mutable. So mutable is about surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. Okay. So let's see what that message is. Actually, there's quite a few. I have quite a list of abusers throughout my childhood, but I'm good now. So mutable is talking about explore non-attachment today. Hold each moment with an open palm, feeling deeply, but loving freely. Your angels want you to explore the balance between connection and letting go. They say you don't need to cling so tightly to an identity, an idea, or another person. This doesn't mean avoiding intimacy. It only means stepping out of fear and into love. You are safe to let go. Everything true is always real. And that is such a beautiful, beautiful message, right? Like exploring that non-attachment. Ooh. I'm looking forward to that. It's funny because I felt like I could see the aura on. Hi, Zadiar. I don't know why. Why? Z or Z, but I'm saying Zay. I don't know, but I like it still. I do like it. ZDR instead of Z. Hi, Zed. Hi, Zed. ZDR. ZDR. All right. So after Oliviera is Sabrina. I love you. How are you doing? How did I get into this? Oh my goodness, love. So I had an extremely traumatic childhood and left from that traumatic childhood, did what everybody else does. You've become an adult and you have toxic relationships or unhealthy relationships. You just keep living, right? You just keep living. You don't heal. You just move on from the hurts and the harms and you start, ooh, cool. I see things. I see a lot of interesting things. Cass joined. Yay. Cass is crashed out on the couch right now. So I went from being, having been raised in a traumatic home environment to doing what everybody else does, which is you just keep moving one step in front of the other, one stage of life into the next. So children, relationships, jobs, and I kept propelling myself up the corporate ladder. That's how I ran away from my trauma, was through education and work by being high functioning anxiety and depression. So I just was really like, let's go, 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 go. I have to achieve, I have to get these accolades because that's going to prove my worth somehow. And then I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis after being, you're not paying any attention to all of the toxic stress, the staying in fight or flight a lot, staying in those chronic stress levels, right? Oh, that's so freaking cute. That was so cute, Oliviera. I want to go on the floaty. It's a crown. Hi, Carrie. How are you, love? It's a quartz crystal tiara is actually what it is. So because of pushing and going and not spending any time like healing the traumas that I experienced, I ended up going through, I ended up getting diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And when I decided to take a step back to heal that, like to work on, my medical diagnosis and deal with what was going on, I ended up having the trauma come forward and say, well, now you need to heal your trauma too. So I ended up getting diagnosed with a whole host of things. The typical anxiety, depression, complex PTSD, panic disorder, and then functional neurological disorder as well. So I went on this big healing journey. And then initially when I was going through, definitely I'll put you on the list. I wear it for fun. Okay, my landlord's back. We're gonna mute the voice just a little bit. So it can connect, like can kind of open you up, like crystal quartz can is an opener. So I ended up when I did the initial healing, I went the traditional format. Here's your psychotherapist, here's your medications, and we're just going to keep feeding you all these different medications until we manage your symptoms. Like that's all it is symptom management. But I couldn't, nothing was working. And after a year and a half of doing everything to heal with all the traditional ways, I decided to take my health into my own hands. And I started, with my doctors, I started going off the medications, and I radically changed my life. And I took a holistic approach. So through breath work, through becoming obsessed with the present moment, through nutrition, exercise, reconnecting to nature, doing all of these different things, I got off all my meds. And a few years out from that, I've been cleared of MS. I don't have to even, like I was getting repeat MRIs to keep checking in on the MRS to make sure that, checking in on the MS to make sure that it wasn't, expanding. I wasn't getting more plaque regions. So I decided, but food is a big thing. Food is a huge thing. Food is medicine, right? And if we're not careful where we're getting our food from or what we're eating, we're just putting toxins into our body, right? So it's really, really important to look at your food and, working on, and then, so I started opening up, from that point on, I started meditating every day. I started, the reconnecting with nature and opening myself up in that way. So once I healed, I was like, I know what to do. I know how you can heal. And I had learned all these trauma modalities because that was part of my healing process was I'm going to become an expert in trauma. I'm going to learn everything there is to know about trauma. And I'm going to study with all the greats. I'm going to study with Gabor Mate. I'm going to study with Peter Levine. I'm going to study with Stephen Porges. I'm going to study with all these people and learn what I can. I'm going to learn all these different techniques like EFT and so emotional freedom technique. I'm going to learn brain spotting. I'm going to learn everything I can because I started to look at trauma as a disease, which it is. And then once I stepped out of that and healed, I was like, I know what to do. I know how to help people. So I started my company. And my company being Mind, Body, Spirit, Healthy Self, because it's about all three sectors, right? We oftentimes get really focused on our physical, right? Which is our ego saying like, we want to look good, right? Like that's a lot of times where the focus is. When you get those people that, work out for a couple hours a day and they pour all their energy into their bodies, oftentimes that's from the standpoint of like just trying to be, beautiful. Right. As opposed to, but it has to be all of it, right? You have to work on having healthy mind and having a healthy spirit as well. So once I stepped into my company and started working in that arena, I had all these people were coming to me and saying, you're so intuitive and you've got, they kept telling me that I had spiritual gifts. So people who are already opened could see my potential in me. And I started opening up more. And the more that you meditate, the more that you open your mind up to other information, to other things. So I did a bunch of different things. I started fasting. Someone had asked, what do you eat? So I started out with fasting, right? Because when you do fasting, we eat far too much food. That's one of the things that we do. We eat too much food. And a lot of times the sources of our food. So if you're getting food that has preservatives on it, or that has antibiotics, or that has growth hormones, or that has all of these other things in it, then you're ingesting that into your body. So it's really about making the healthiest choices that you can within your budget. Because I understand like food can get really expensive if you're like, I'm going to eat organic. And then are they truly organic? I mean, the best thing that we could do is grow our own food and eat it, because then we know exactly what's going into it. Or, knowing the people that you're purchasing your food from. So I eat low meat. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm close to being a vegetarian. I eat low meat, but what I tend to eat more is byproducts. So like eggs, I eat and dairy, right? I eat eggs and dairy, and that's where I get my protein sources from. But yeah, I eat predominantly vegetarian, like vegetables and fruits. But then I do also eat, meat, but I try to make sure that the meat that I'm getting is coming from a good source, so that it's organic and ethical, and I know where it's coming from. So that's why I don't eat a lot of it, because when you're buying meat that's like that, then you're really paying a lot more money for the meat. And I think that we don't need to eat a ton of meat, right? Definitely don't need to eat a ton of meat. And exactly, I love what Witchy Kind of Woman is saying. Meditation isn't just sitting in silence. I did a lot of walking meditation. So meditations while you're just absorbing yourself in the present moment. That's the key thing. Just being in the present moment. You can meditate while you're washing your dishes, just by letting it go, like being absorbed fully into the moment. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways that you can meditate. You can go on a walk, and as you're walking, say, I'm going to look for color. I'm going to look for the color yellow on my walk, because that's going to keep you present in the moment, scanning your environment, looking for yellow, right? And it turns the thoughts that chatter in your mind off. It just get it offline a little bit. And it's not about silencing your mind. It's just about saying, this thought came in, says I need to go grocery shopping. And you're like, okay, and move on. As opposed to the thought comes in and says, I need to go grocery shopping. And you're like, oh yes, I need to get eggs, and I need to get milk, and I need to get, and you start creating the list. That's meditation. That's all it is. As simple as that. A thought comes into your head and you're like, let it go, as opposed to following it down the trail, right? So if you have the thought, oh, yesterday when I was talking with so-and-so, I should have said, and then all of a sudden you go into replaying it, and I should have said this and I should have said that. So in your mind, you're winning your argument. If that thought comes in and says, it's over, it's done, right? Like you can't go back and change what happened within the conversation. So don't entertain the thought and go down the rabbit hole. Good morning, everyone. Okay, back to Sabrina. Sorry, that was a long interlude. But yeah, so then I just kept growing and growing and growing with my gifts and opening up. And so, I have many clairs. They're being developed. I do channel. I do connect with spirit. I have definite claircognizant is probably my number one clair. The other would be sentience. I have clairsentience. Those are my two. But I do have other ones that are there. They're just not predominant at this time. Good morning, Jenny. So just opening up to those. I definitely have gifts. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, exactly. My inner knowing is strongest, but I do have all the clairs. It's just how developed they are. I do get a lot of images and visions, but I don't really know per se. Like I don't think that they're not always, or they might be occasionally a clairvoyance thing, but I think that I see past lives, and I see cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. So yeah, so the nice. Makes me want to go and see it because it's beautiful. Yeah. And that's why I like to talk about that with everybody, is that everybody has all the psychic gifts. Oh, let me cuddle him. Let me cuddle him. We all have all the psychic gifts, but I like to talk about, like, Mozart was a very, brilliant musician and composer. But, Mozart was like phenomenal on the piano, but Could he play the drums as well? Or could he play the flute or the violin as well? Right. So every one of us is a musician in the sense that every one of us has psychic gifts, but one's going to be more heightened or two are going to be more heightened, right? We're not necessarily going to be as strong in all of them. Right. You just have ones that are more developed or just better. Hi, Peyton. Nice. Nice. So yeah, you just surrender to it, be open to it. You can connect with a bunch of different people. Sometimes people are activators. They like to open up people. I have opened up people to their gifts as well. Sometimes listening to light language can open you up. I do speak light codes as well. And I tend to do that more when I'm healing rather than, like in a session like today. Okay, I got 2 cards for you. I don't know. I was trying to see if there was a third one coming up for you, Sabrina. But we've got Venus and we've got Fixed. So Venus is again about that giving and receiving love, about finding value and seeing beauty. Whereas Fixed is trying to think of how to explain that. But the Fixed, I love it. The Fixed is the fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So those are the 3 signs that are fixed. Okay. So when you, so there's, and fixed is stable, right? It's persistent, it's loyal, and it's dependable, right? So so I think this could be saying that there may be potentially a relationship that's going to come in that is going to be stable and loyal and dependable, or it's asking you like, how can you bring balance into your relationship to make it feel like that? It's just one of my TikToks on my thing. Just one of my TikToks is there. So which one, Mary freaking Camastra, I love. So which one resonates with you today? Is it the Venus one or is it the Fixed, Sabrina? And hi, JT. How are you? Look at us. We got 61 amazing souls here. 61 amazing souls. We hit number 28. We're over 33,000 or over 30. I'm broadcasting. We're going to get over 30. Nice. It's a Venus day. It is. It's very much a Venus day. Very nice. Oh, I'm going to take a sip of coffee, guys. Give me a second. Oh, that body scan that I had, it tells you certain things that are not good for you. Like it scans your body and it does it through your voice and all the other information that you give it. But when it scanned my body, it told me I shouldn't be having cinnamon. And I was putting cinnamon in my coffee every single day. Every single day. I ate so much cinnamon, but I shouldn't be eating it. So I've stopped. I stopped putting cinnamon in my coffee, but I still do the tradition. I'm like spinning it around to make sure I can collect any. It'll take me a little bit to stop that. So Sabrina, your angels envelop you with the energy of love. This is a time to prioritize pleasure by indulging in your favorite self-care. Soak in a candlelit bath or gift yourself flowers. Decorate and cherish your beautiful body and surround yourself with things that awaken divine feminine energy. Honor yourself as you would a loved one. Revel in your talents by giving them time and attention. Allow yourself moments of beauty, whatever that means to you. Recognize what makes you feel loved and valued and share this truth with those around you. If you are in a partnership, this will deepen your connection. And if you're seeking a partnership, honoring Venus will attract your perfect mate. Sounds good. Sounds good. Love you, sweetie. Neat. The Skylight app. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, I never downloaded the Moonology, but the Skylight app, that sounds really, really cool. So when you think about, like, for all of us, when you embody love, you become a magnet for love. So whether we're in a relationship and we embody love and magnetize more love from our intimate partner to us, or if we're not and we embody love, we're going to magnetize love towards us in other relationships, right? Which is just beautiful, right? So after Sabrina is Winnie. Where's my Winnie? Winnie's so beautiful. I love her energy. I can't wait to see Winnie in a call. Oh, I love you. Enjoy your day too, Sabrina. You know, I did. I read part of it. I didn't read the whole thing. Again, I didn't read the whole thing, but I did read part of it. And I got to like, I was reading the part about like this, right? And coming, was it down from the crown to the heart and then up from the, like up, something about that. Anyway, I did read that bit about it. If that's the card that if we're both talking about the same card. People are like, I don't know what she's talking about. That's just, I don't know what she's talking about. Right. But the, you know, so this is for Winnie. So we've got house 5 and we've got the moon. Now, house 5 is the house of Leo, right? I'll look it up. I'll read it. I'm pretty sure you sent it to me, right? And if it's the one that you sent to me, then definitely. Oh, rising star. We got on the rising star thing. That's not the daily rank. That's the rising star. Ooh, look at you guys. That's all you. That's not me. That's you. You guys got that. You guys got that. Look at that. I got chills, man. Chills. You guys are phenomenal. Okay, so when we look at house 5, which house 5 governs Leo, right? So it's about passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. So, you know, this would be, you know, telling you like, take yourself out on a date, have fun, embrace that child, like doing all of those things, right? And then we've got the moon, and the moon's all about your emotional needs. Like, how are you satisfying your emotional needs? How are you nurturing yourself and others? So it may be time to nurture your relationships. And in nurturing your relationships, it's going to give back to you, right? When we give love out, it comes back to us. We just have to be open to receiving it. And some of us are blocked to receiving it. The moon, okay, I like that. Let's listen to what satisfying or taking care of our, nurturing ourselves is all about. Okay, so this is, the moon is representative of the, okay, cool. I'll see what I can do. That'd be 311 for me. Hi, Granny Debbie. How are you, love? How are you? So the moon, have you been pushing yourself too hard? Your angels remind you periods of rest or simply being are not only allowed, but vital for the alignment of yourself and spirit. Where do you feel most at peace? Hi, Chris. Whether it's a cocoon in your home or a loving place in nature, nest and connect with your sanctuary. Sink into your layers with nowhere to go, no one to be. Quiet your mind through meditation, a gentle walk, or journaling. What feelings, wishes, and memories float beneath the surface? Greet and explore everything you find, pushing nothing aside. In the midst of these hazy waters, notice your eternal presence, the one who watches, anchored beneath the sea. Know this presence as your unshakable truth, your mother within, your boundless soul. Learn her language, your intuition, and honor her above all else. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'll see what I can do to check you out. Definitely. Look at, we had over 60 people. We hit Rising Star 70. They had me, I don't know where we were. Last check, I think daily ranking of like 32 or something like that. The people here are phenomenal. 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 Love you, Winnie. Definitely book the call with me, okay, sweetie? There's so much I want to talk to you about. Okay, so I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the shares. I appreciate all of the gifts. Daily rank 27. Yes. Look at you guys go. Look at you guys go. It is an amazing day. You guys are phenomenal. So after Winnie is Paula, and then after Paula is Kimbits, and then Julie, Jess, and Carrie. If anyone else wants on the list, wait, I got to put Witchy on there. If anyone else wants on the list, let me know. Woohoo! Look at us go. Look at us go. So Paula, my dear, are you there? Go, baby, go, go, go. Right? Just beautiful. Could you imagine if I brought some, I was hoping that Derek was going to come in today, because if Derek came in, I was going to actually invite him on my live and have a chat with him. But Derek didn't come today. So maybe next time he does, though, I will bring him on and you guys can see this beautiful person. Hi, Fatima. How are you? Okay, so we've got air and fixed for Paula. I'm going to write them down because I haven't seen Paula step forward and say anything. So I'm just going to put her cards aside. We got air and fixed. And if she pops back in or the comment comes up in a moment, then I will definitely talk with her. You guys are phenomenal. You see it? You see it? Oh, there's Paula. Okay. We had air and fixed. Whoops. Too fast. They're lighter cards, so we're nowhere avoiding the browns and the those colors. So we're getting there. No, that's okay, love. That's okay. Hi, June. Thank you, Winnie. You're so generous. I love you. You're so very, very generous, and I appreciate you. Nope, that's Aries. Close to air, fixed, and air. Look at them. Woo! Yay! Welcome back, Spiritual Amethyst. Okay, so we've got fixed and we've got air. So air is about open-mindedness. Like, think about the air element and how just open and expansive and free it is, right? And it's objective, right? It's just like, it's whatever. It's like when you think about Gemini, this and that are both true. That's that energy, like completely objective. And learning. So that's what air is all about. It's all about filling the mind, like learning more information, right? So that's the air element. And then you've got fixed. So fixed oversee is the characteristic. Hi, Ninja Peachy. You can be on the list for a card for sure, Ninja Peachy. I just put you on as Ninja. I should have put you on as Peachy. I like Peachy. So fixed oversees Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So Aquarius being the one air sign that it does oversee. So these are the fixed signs. And fixed is stable, persistent, loyal, and dependable. So which one of these resonates more with you for the card that you want to have read? For Paula. Okay, fixed it is. Oh, you want this one? So you want the fixed one? Because I have to instead of saying first or last, if you could, the fixed one. Okay, can I get you guys, just because I don't know if you're seeing it this way or this way, because I don't know if it's inverted. Okay. Oh, Liz, you know what, Liz? I didn't get you on the list but you're on there now. You're on there now. And Granny, if you'd like a card, you let me know. Okay. You let me know if you want a card, love. Okay. So fixed. So we're going to look at what the fixed element is talking about. That persistence, that stability. I did. And you know what? I kept them. I didn't read them though. I started reading them and then I stuck them aside because I was like, wait a second, Helena's not saying anything. So I was like, I'm going to wait. I do that to you. I make you fall asleep with my voice. It's the soothing sounds of Tanya. Okay. Connie, it has been a long time. How are you? Okay. So for Paula, clarify your intentions and remain patient with your process of becoming. Move forward with radical conviction, trusting that even that which seems chaotic and wrong weaves into your story of becoming. Release control while still showing up for yourself every step of the way. When you are grounded in integrity, you are exactly where you need to be. And remember, you are deeply loved and carried by your angels along your journey. They delight in your faith and send affirming signs and messages along the way. Keep your senses open to receive them. This card being the first of many. Trust in the path of your life. Right? If we look at that, whatever we're going through, right, is it, is it an experience? Is it a lesson? What can we take from this to move forward and evolve our souls, evolve ourselves into the next level or into more of who we truly are, right? So if someone comes along and brings you, something like all of a sudden you show up and you're on there and somebody's doing light code transmissions with their fingers and their hands and, stuff like that in quantum healing, and something clicks inside of you, look at how that resonates. My gosh, the spirits ever, I just got dunked in cold water. Woo-wee. Apparently I need to be doing light code transmissions more. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe depending on my tomorrow, who knows? Maybe tomorrow I'll do a surprise live on TikTok and we'll do some healing and light code. Throwing that away. Okay, love you. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Paula, I'm sending you so much love. Big, big hug. That's a lot. That's a lot. How are you doing? How are you doing? Can you sense them? Aw, sending you love, Connie. Sending you love. I know how hard that's been for you. I hope that you're settling some, that you're starting to, are you able to connect to him now? Because I know we were trying that before. We were trying to get you to be able to connect at that point. Love you, Kathy. So much love to Creative Life. So much love. Hi, Cree Ashley. So next is Kim Bits. I feel like there's another. No. Aww. So just surrender to it. Sometimes it's, we try so hard. We're trying so hard. Okay, good. I'm glad. Because for those of us that, have, whether it's a limited mindset or we're just closed off to it, we can be closed off to it because maybe we experienced something that scared us. And that's just like, oh, no. Sometimes that scares us, right? So we close ourselves off to the experience because something happened at some point that scared us with our spiritual gifts. And, for some of us, it's just because we were raised in environments, like whether, it's just the information that we were given, and society has been giving that information for a long time, especially Western, right? Like if you're Eastern, you'd probably have been raised with meditation or with spirituality to some component, right? So, sometimes we can be closed off to that and we have a hard time. No, there are hugs to both of them, hugs to both Connie and Creative Paula, because, Connie she lost her son a year ago. And it's been definitely a tough experience. I can't imagine losing my son, right? I can't imagine how challenging and difficult that would be. He does. Like as soon as I read your question, I felt him touch me, and he's standing here. And you guys gathered for him. I know that much, but he knows. He knows. So we're on to Kim Bits. They're always around us. Anytime you want them, you can call on them and they will come to you, right? Anytime that we want our loved ones around, we just have to say their name, and then you just have to get open to feeling, right? So we get so looking at our five senses, right? That's how we are taught to show up in the world. What can I smell? What can I taste? What can I hear? What can I see? And what can I touch with my fingers? But we've been closed off to our intuition and to the rest of our senses, right? So opening ourselves up or surrendering to that and just sitting in peace, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. When we sit in that peace, right, in the silence, and we still our minds and we get into that quiet space, you can feel that connection coming up. You can feel that connection coming up. You can feel the touch, right? The subtle feeling on your skin, or you can feel the shift in temperature or something tingling, right? Those are other ways that you'll feel it. Love you, Melinda. Have a beautiful wifey day. I know you missed your wifey big time, so you go have fun. Mwah. You girls have fun. Thank you so much for all of the likes that you do, all of the modding that you guys have done today, all of the gifts from both of you. I thank you and I love you both. And have fun. Have fun. 11:11. Okay, 11:11. Stop. It's time to think about what you want to manifest into your life. Okay, so just envision your manifestations coming to fruition and feel it in your body. Okay, so I'm going to just imagine. I love you, Pete. I love you, Pete. No, I always ask to see who's there. And if you're not there, I'll hold the cards and read when you come back. Okay. I love you, Pete. I love you. So this is good. Okay. So we got Timbits. Kimbits. Sorry, Timbits. That makes sense too. We've got Kimbits. So house 6 and Yang energy. Okay. So house 6 is the house of daily routines and habits, your foundations, details. Like it is the practical details. It's your health sector. It is your daily life, your habits, your routines, like that type of stuff. And Yang is the divine masculine principle of like go and get it. Like it's proactive, it's expressive, it's doing, it's moving forward. Aw, I'm giving you one right back, love. Right back. Just big hug. I felt that actually. I felt like I sent that through to you. Hi, Diego. Hi, CJ. How are you, love? Hugs, lots of hugs. Okay, so Kimbit. Between these two cards, so that male, the divine masculine, so the male signs of Yang, the going good. I felt it. Like when I did that, I felt like that, like feeling it going to you, like as if I was really hugging you. It was really cool sensation that I had in my body. So the signs that are Yang are Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. They're the go-getters, like let's go do this. Whereas the other signs are more receptive of waiting for the stuff to come to them and then responding to it, right? So Yang, okay, let's read Yang. I was thinking that too, so I'm glad you picked it because we've gotten that one a couple of times. So let's see what it's telling us to do. Definitely having a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for everything that you brought to the group today, Kendall. I love you and I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Mwah. Okay, so Yang energy. Venture into the light of day. Speak your truth and be seen. Now is a time to engage with the world. Begin a project, take a leap of faith, share your ideas. Birth your inner world into waking life. You have angelic support in manifesting the life of your dreams. As a long-term practice, consider your balance between yin and yang. So yin, we'll do it on this side. Sorry, yin, the female, is spiritual. Yang, the masculine, is material. Okay. So want to find a balance between those two elements within your life. Okay. Both vital energies ebb and flow within as two sides of creation. Do you feel a harmonious balance? I love you. You have a beautiful day. And thank you so much for everything, Paula. And I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Please come back and see me. Please come back and see us. Come and join us. So let me know, how does that feel? How balanced are you within your between your spiritual and your material? Good. Love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so there's still time to get a card. We're only at 11:16. I have Jess next for a card, and Jess, I'm not going to I might read her cards. I might just give her a reading afterwards because she had to go into a business meeting. So if she wants to, and then after Jess is Carrie. Are you still there, Carrie? Hi, Teresa. How are you, love? Oh my goodness, I missed putting you on the list. So sorry, Spiritual Amethyst. I don't know how I missed you. I do not know how I missed you, but I did. Well, I did. Trying to. Aw, that's good. That's good, though. Okay, Helena. I'm going to read Helena's card because I pulled them and set them aside before. So just give me a second because I like to show the cards. It'll help when she's trying to pick which one she wants read. But we had Cancer, we had Neptune, and we had the air sign. You're welcome, Kim Betts. Love to you, friend. Love to you. Oh, there's Neptune. Okay, we've got them all. We've got them all. We're almost at 40,000 likes. We're almost at 40,000 likes. Definitely, Pete. Definitely. Did you get all the cards I sent for you last night? I sent you all the cards that I pulled for you. Nope, Julie, you are next. I'm gonna read Helena's cards, and then after Helena, you are next. I'm just gonna highlight that I've done these names so I don't get all mixed up again. So it's Julie. Sorry, I actually skipped and went. I was gonna go to Jess, but it's Julie next. Julie, then Jess, then Carrie, Witchy, Ninja Peachy, Liz, Spiritual, and Pete. And anyone else that wants on the list, just let me know. Okay. Yeah, I can put you on the list for a card, Leslie. There we go. Okay, so we had these three energies that came to you. Okay, CJ, absolutely. Okay, so we had air. So air is mental, right? That is that open-mindedness. I'm going to go and learn some information. I'm opening myself up, right? I love these decks. Like this deck is like one of my favorites. Yeah, just really, really disrespectful. There, I just banned him. He comes in and he's like, he starts off when he joins my live and he's like nice, and that ZDR person, they would start off being like, hey, sweetie, how's it going? And then ask about the tiara. And then all of a sudden he starts saying things like everything that comes out of your mouth is nonsense. You're just spewing, garbage and like stuff like, did your trauma make you this way? Like that's what he started doing. So he's done. He's out. You out. Ruining the vibe. So we had air, so open-mindedness, like really expanding expanding your mind, being really open-minded. And then you got Cancer, right? Which nice. Yeah. Cancer, which is nurture, comfort, protection. This is home. This is maternal energy. And Neptune is all about dreaming and transcending. So when I started reading these cards to you, I said to you about paying attention to your dreams. And then I was like, wait a second, Helena's not responding back. So maybe she's not there. And Teresa wanted on the list for cards. So let me get Teresa on the list too before I go too far and forget. Hi, Tam. I can put you on the list for sure. So when so I was talking about maybe, you know, keeping track of your dreams. So Neptune, I'll read that one for you. Hi, Jaskarat. You're welcome. You're welcome, user. Love you. So now that my mods are gone, I'm gonna need you guys to step up. Okay. Hi, Samantha Dean. How are you? I feel like it's been a little while. I'm going to have you guys step up. You're going to have to step up. You're going to have to, Melinda's the rapidy tap, tap, tapper. So if you guys would, I would appreciate, it's just, that's all it is, Samantha. You just have to say you want on the list and I put you on the list. And then all I do is just have anybody who feels like if you want to share in the energy by liking or sharing or gifting or whatever, that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. You do what you're comfortable with as on that side, and I'll put your name on the list and read your card. Okay, so Neptune for Helena. The great dissolver reveals how thin the veil truly is between worlds. Reality is more psychedelic than your five senses allow you to believe. Your angels invite you to get lost in your imagination with the wonder of a child. With curiosity, explore energy work and spiritual modalities. Deepen your connection to the divine. Engage in acts of selfless service and feel your interconnectedness. The ethereal realms communicate through your subconscious, so honor your dreams and write them down before they're lost in daylight. Let their images and meanings percolate. Extract wisdom and inspiration from these experiences. They will support you in living more deeply. I know we're so close to 40K. Maybe we'll burn something at 40K. How about that? You want to, do we want to do a burn? I know Julie would like to do a burn. Thank you for the bread. Do you want to get a card, Jaskarat? I hope I'm saying it correctly. We'd want to burn it. We want to burn something at that time. Yay, 40K. Burn, baby, burn, burn, baby, burn. Look at that, a potential fraud card right now. Let's get rid of fraud calls. all of the nasty calls that come in. Okay, let's burn. We haven't burned in a long time, and I think it's time to burn. So Helena, get a notepad and put it beside your bed so that as soon as you wake up in the morning, you can blockages to our dream. I like that. That's a clear-cut, absolute way to just state, be done with it. Power tapping. Yay! It's a new bag. It's a new bag. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. Now I'm thinking, what is it? Who is that? Matt? No, it's not Matt. Can't remember his name. Okay, this is not a full leaf, but I think it's a big enough leaf. So let's do this. How high can we go today, guys? Like daily number 31. We dipped down a little bit. No, that's the daily number. That's not the rising star. The rising star was at 70. We were doing fantastic with that. Where's my marker? Haha, got it. And I'm feeling good. Love, light, and direction on the leaf. Okay, so we're going to do it this way. On the one side, we're going to let go of things. And on the other side, we're going to call things in. So that's not a lot of space. I will write really small. Okay, I'll write really small. We are going to release blocks to our dreams. Okay, so anything that's blocking our dreams. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's so cool. So cool. You'll have to tell me. You'll have to tell me. I love peace. Peace is beautiful to bring in to replace all that fear, right? Pain. Yes, let's let go of pain. You should connect with me. I can let the dream begin. Yeah, definitely don't limit ourselves. We can open ourselves up to whatever is in our highest and best interest, right? I love it. She's going to get me to 50K. Definitely. We definitely have love on the list, Teresa. Okay, let's burn this. We're going to burn this. We're going to burn this because this is just like Leslie's saying. We did it really quickly with whatever is blocking our dreams and then calling in what is in our highest and best interest. So let's call in let's just release what's blocking us and call in whatever it is that we should receive. Okay? I'm like, where's my lighter? Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I love you. All right. So I wrote it down in a long sentence on both sides about whatever is in our highest and best interest, and also what is blocking us from our dreams. Okay. So we've got both of those and a couple other things because I did put down the other things that you guys asked for. But let's burn this. Let's let go and call in simultaneously. All of our dreams are coming true, guys. All of our dreams are coming true. As above, so below, so mote it be, and so it is. And so it is. We used to do this every day, like a couple of times even. Oftentimes there was more than one time in a day that we would actually burn. It's been quite some time, so it's about time. It's the Lizzo. Lizzo. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Alrighty. Alrighty. We're going to get to 50K. We're going to get to 50K. I love burning sage too. The first time that I burned sage. So when I was in my 20s, I went to college and I ended up tutoring a girl. And back then it was called the Aboriginal Resource Center. That's the language that was current at that time. So I was tutoring her and she took me to the Aboriginal Resource Center. And I met the guy that, oversaw that space. And then I started tutoring her, and I was tutoring her within the Aboriginal Resource Center, in the Aboriginal Resource Center. And some guy came in and he was like, I know you from somewhere. And I was like, okay, cool. And he's like, I think, and he started talking about my family. And he's like, yeah, your Aunt Helen, your grandma is my auntie. And I'm like, well, and he was like, he was Aboriginals, and that's again the language at the time. So I'm like, well, if you are and you're related to my grandma, then that means that I would be too. So I started researching it and found out that I actually am Mohawk on my on my grandpa's side actually. So I looked into that, and there's other parts, like my grandma obviously had some in her too for them to be my grandma's children, whatever. So I found out about that, and that started me on this whole journey of like embracing my ancestry. And the first time that I experienced white sage, they burned it within the Aboriginal Resource Center, and the one individual was telling stories, and he was burning the sage and smudging and we were all smudging, and I was so calm. Like I felt like I was almost like sedated. The way, the relaxed state that I got into with that, and ever since I was just like, I love white sage. So I do love burning white sage. Good morning, Miles. How are you, love? But my other things that I really like to burn, Palo Santo, and sweetgrass. Those things I love to burn. I love the smell of Palo Santo. It is just beautiful. The holy wood, just beautiful. Yeah, I can feel the tingling sensation right now. Okay. You guys are doing incredible. Like, you guys are doing incredible. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you've been so generous today with all of your gifts that you got me to daily number 32. You've been so amazing with everything that we're like rising star number 70 or something like that. I don't know. It's not showing me it right now, but just amazing. Amazing. Okay. So after we got Julie. Julie is next, and then Jess, and then Carrie. Okay. If Carrie's still there. And then after Carrie is Witchy Kind of Woman. Witchy Kind of Woman. Whoop, 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 whoop. Listening and tapping. We got 3 that came out together. So the cards that we have is Aries. So the starter, the little ram, our little ram. So sweet. The little ram. So they're about independence, bravery, and passion. Well, they're fire. They're fire too. So they're passion. Tam, you're down there just a little further. I didn't read the entire list. House 12 is the last house, obviously. House 12. And it's also the one that is the house and home for Pisces. So this is about spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. And then we've got yin. Yin being the female energy. And this is, so the female energy operates the signs of Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces. So all of those signs are yin energy signs. And yin is all about your intuition, trust, and patience, spirituality, and receptivity. So there's a lot of energy here about spirituality between these 2 cards alone, and transcendence and opening yourself up to your spiritual gifts. So how can you be more passionate about, your spiritual practices? Or which card? Which card resonates the most with you? And I will read that to you. So house 12, Aries, or yin energy. Hi, Meg. House 12? Okay, perfect. Let's see what our house 12 has to say. And you guys, phenomenal, phenomenal. Look at us go. We're almost at 50K. House 12. So move away from sweeping statements like, I am happy, I am depressed, I am a success, I am a failure, he is good, he is bad. We want to step away from all of that energy, okay? This is my life forever, like sweeping statements, right? We want to step away from that. Can you embrace yourself and the nature of all living things as multidimensional? And we are all multidimensional. Hey, Winnie, thank you. Can you embrace yourself as multidimensional? You're free to take a completely different shape today than yesterday. And in this moment, you can be many things at once. Names and labels are useless, but limiting. Are useful, sorry. Names and labels are useful, but limiting. Identify with your soul more than your emotions, and your sense of self more than your identity. And don't be afraid to change, right? Like we don't have to stay. We don't have to stay like we're always free to change. Review our belief system, review our morals, our ethics, review the things that we're doing throughout our day, how we live our life day to day, and make changes, right? We can always change, right? If we want to have a healthy life, we can start changing by taking on healthy practices, right? So exercise every day, eating right, even if that exercise is yoga within your house, as opposed to, a formalized exercise program. So after Witchy Kind of Woman, after Julie is Jess. All right. So I'm just going to pull the cards for Jess, and I'm going to set them aside. And I think I'll just send her a little message. So she doesn't have to try to figure out where in the recording her cards are. Okay. I'll just send her the message to her. Virgo, the moon. There. Okay. So Carrie, are you still there, love? Okay. Let me know if you're still there. Ah, beautiful. Yeah, definitely, definitely. You are only limited by your mind, right? Our mind keeps us trapped because our mind either says what somebody said to us is true and I'm going to own that information, right? Like, so somebody coming and saying that you're paralyzed after an accident. For those of us who are like, yep, okay, that's the truth. That's the truth. Then that's the truth. But those of us that say that's not true, I'm going to walk again. I absolutely am going to walk again. And then we get up and walk, right? And there's so many cases of that. So what we end up believing has such a huge effect on our lives. So, whatever you want your reality to look like, embrace that. Our minds definitely free us, just like they can trap us, right? So open the mind and let yourself run free. How do you want to show up in your life? How do you want to be? What do you want to see? What do you want to do? How do you want to express your true self, right? Okay, after Jess was Carrie. I didn't see Carrie say anything, so I'm going to move on. Now, witchy kind of woman, are you there, my love? We have 50. We're almost there, guys. Here, I'm going to help. I'm going to hop in here. I'm going to help you guys tap to 50K. I'm going to be self-involved in the love. All right, we've got this. We've got this over 50K. Witchy kind of woman. I don't see her coming up yet. So next would be Ninja Peachy. Are you there, Peachy? No, I haven't read your card yet, Leslie. We've got Peachy, then we've got Liz, we've got Spiritual Amethyst, we have Pete, then we have Leslie. Okay. All right, let it go. Where are we at? 50! You guys are awesome. Yay! Yay! Oh, you guys, just boom, 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 boom. Amazing, amazing. Now we can keep going, but we hit 50K, guys. Like, wow, amazing, amazing. Oh, CJ, yay! TT. Okay, so the next card is Ninja Peachy. I'm going to hold on for pulling her cards because I'm not seeing her say anything just yet. So, yay! I'm so happy, so excited. You guys are phenomenal. You guys are phenomenal. I appreciate you so much. Okay, so I'm not seeing Peachy Ninja say anything. She did say she had to step away for a phone call, so I'm just going to hold off and pull her cards when I see her come back. Next is Liz. So Liz, then Spiritual Amethyst. Oh, Liz's cards are like, we are out. We are out. So again, we got House 12. Well, we also got that with House 8, and we got it with Saturn. That's a lot of energy together, these three cards. So Saturn is about feeling restricted, experiencing struggle, learning hard work and patience. House 8 is about transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacy. And then House 12 is about spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. So we had a lot of karma in this energy, a lot of karma and working through things, right? And whether there's a struggle that's there. And I know that your housing and situation has been, weighing on you and really, really difficult for the last little bit, but just amazing. Amazing. Which card of these? It's the healing journey, right? It's the healing journey. But which one of these cards, and of course, a lot of spiritual energy would come up for you as well, Liz, with all your spiritual gifts just blooming like that. Which one of these cards resonates with you the most? Hi, Dexter. And welcome back, Helena. We're going to read House 8 in a minute. Liz, my love, which one? Oh, I think Liz fell out. I think Liz fell out, guys. Okay. Which one of these cards did you want read? Did you want house 12, Saturn, or house 8? House 8? Remember, you have to tell me the card, not first, second, or unless it's middle. Middle would be the only one that would be middle for me and middle for you, because I'm not sure if you're seeing it the right way. So we'll do house 8. Okay. House 8 is the house of Scorpio. Okay. So that's why there's that like mysterious, spiritual karma energy, because it's the house that governs Scorpio. All right. So can you imagine life is happening for you, not to you? You've been given perfect challenges to highlight the snags of your soul and perfect gifts to support your healing. Can you let every experience of pain or pleasure work through you? Can you absorb every encounter and let it go? This means loving with an open palm, being open to loss, trusting the universe will carry you to your next chapter. The physical happenings of your life exist to deliver this medicine you need, and sometimes the healing comes in letting go. Surrender and deepen your connection to the spiritual nature of life, right? And it's true. Like, how can we surrender to the experiences that we have, or surrender to life in general? And that doesn't mean giving up at all. That just means acknowledging that what has happened, right? And it's okay. It's okay. It was an experience. What did I learn? What was the experience? How could I evolve or grow my soul into the next level, or how did it help me? A lot of times we don't see it until we're away from it, like until we separate from that experience, right? So you'll lose a job, and in the moment of losing that job, it's like the worst thing that ever happened to you. Like, why is this happening to me? But then you realize as you step away from it and you turn around and you end up into a new job that's way better. You're the people that you're working with, you connect with better. Maybe it's a healthier environment in the work, or maybe you're getting paid more, or you have more opportunity for growth and expansion. And you turn back and look at it and go, it wasn't happening to me. That loss of my job happened for me. It happened for me to come to a better level. Yes. Yes. Be careful with the environment around you, right? Like that's very true. Very true that can definitely challenge. There are challenges, right? Okay. So after Liz is spiritual amethyst. Are you still there, my love? I know you have, I think she had to take a call, but I'm going to pull her a card and sit it aside just to make sure. Getting sorted. Whoa. Okay, we got house 1 and Scorpio. So I'm going to, yay. So house 1 and Scorpio energy. So the first house is the house of your self-identity, your expression, like how you show up in the world, your individuality, and your approach to life. So that's what is in your first house. Then we have Scorpio energy, and Scorpio is like the red light district. It's all about mystery and sexuality. And it's money, but like money where yours meets somebody else's. So like taxes and things like that, death and rebirth, mystery, karma, like all of that stuff is in the house is in Scorpio. So this is about self-expression and exposing, purging, and renewing, and intensity is there. So which card would you like to have read to you, spiritual amethyst? Very different colors. You have a wonderful weekend, Helena. I love you. Thank you for everything, sweetie. Scorpio? Good. 52. 52. Lucy in the Sky. Lucy in the Sky. I'd have to hear the song. That was not in the lyrical. That was not lyrical to that song at all. But she's in the sky with diamonds. That's Scorpio. Scorpio, a rebirth isn't always loud. Powerful shifts are often subtle. Deep change radiates outwardly in time, but long before magic happens, quietly in the dark. But long before I felt like I skipped a line there. That was just a weird transition. Okay. Deep change, I do sometimes. I definitely do. Hi, Sagittarius. Me too. Yeah, I do sometimes. I do event, like I'll actually be doing some of those and coming up where I will put out like a paid reading, right, where we'll do paid readings on the air, and I'll do different kinds of readings for that. Yeah. But you can always go to my website and sign up for an individual reading with me. So I do readings. I do quantum mind, body, spirit healing, which can help you with trauma, with things, with addictions, with things that are keeping you stuck, with opening up to your spiritual gifts. So those sessions are there as well. And then I have my sacred journey stuff, or my trauma healing stuff. So that's where we would talk about safety, or we would do like emotional freedom technique, or you could do a human design session and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. So it's all on my site. It's all on my site. Connect with me though for a free call, Aaron. If you want, the clarity call is on the top. There's that red button that says free clarity call. Connect with a call for that, and I can talk about some of the other stuff that I have, or other ways that I can reach you or help you or work with you. Okay. All right. So back to the card. Yeah. Oh yeah. I have a cord cutting. I have a cord cutting meditation on my YouTube channel. And the quantum mind, body, spirit healing sessions, it does cut cords and vows and stuff like that. Okay. So that's there as well. Okay. Love you guys. We hit 50K and everybody's like taking a break from tapping, or my screen's not moving. So I'm going to tap up to 100 and see where it goes. So if you go to my profile, like my profile here, if you go to the profile there, yeah, sometimes my screen stops and it just like stops and it doesn't show anything anymore. So sometimes I actually have to give myself a couple of taps just to shift that stuff that's going on up there. And spirit just came in. Just wondering if they had a message. So yeah, if you go to my profile here, my website is there. And you can just go to the website, and it has the free clarity call, and it has everything about my, with my all the stuff that I offer, and the free clarity call. If you're looking for more information than what's on my website, book that free clarity call, and we can have a conversation and see how I can help you and stuff. Okay. Sorry, spiritual amethyst, back to your card. Oh, yay, Samantha. Yay. I'm trying to make sure that I take my videos and I take the meditations out and put them up, but it's just putting the work in. But right now I'm focused on getting my gratitude affirmation planner out. Not sure. I'm going to read Spiritual Amethyst's card. Okay. So my rebirth isn't always loud. Powerful shifts are often subtle. Deep change radiates outwardly in time, but long before magic happens quietly in the dark. This sacred process begins by going inward to explore dusty thoughts and habits. What's innately yours, and what have you picked up along the way? What's relevant to who you are today? Examine the scaffolding of your life, relationships, work, belief systems, and see them for what they truly are. Hold your identity loosely, be it in your concept of self or in the structures that give you shape. Transformation isn't a line you cross, but a road you walk. Pete's an angel. Pete is an angel. He is just the most wonderful, generous, loving soul. And I, have, right? It's a gift to be that kind and compassionate. It really is a gift, Pete. And speaking of Pete, Pete's cards are now. So it's Pete's turn. Okay, what cards are coming up for Pete? And then after Pete is Leslie, then CJ, Teresa, and then we've got Tam, Samantha, and Jaskarat, as long as you're all still here. And we've kept a really good, like 50 people, guys, like consistently for most of this entire live. We've stayed with 50 people plus on. Like amazing, amazing. This is a beautiful collective. I'm getting touched again. Somebody's touching me. I love it. I love it. Right? It's beautiful. I feel like there's a male, like a male that passed on, and he's trying, and he just like, I wanted her to know I'm proud of her. Yeah, whoosh. Yeah. Somebody, a male figure is just, I see him like a little hunched, like he seems a bit tall. He seems tall, and he's just like a tall, but like, those plaid shirts that farmers, or like the plaid, like thin button shirts like that, or button or snap plaid shirts that you'd see the men wear. And I see him, he's got like a little bit of a belly, and he kind of like a little hunch, but he's a very like quiet, like more of a quiet, reserved man. Maybe he didn't say that too often. Like maybe he didn't say that too often when he was alive. So he just really wants to share that information, that he's just really proud of. He's really proud of somebody. Trying to see if I can get a name up, and like if I can get him to give a name. They don't always. It depends on. What was your husband's name? What was your husband's name, Teresa? Melvin. Yeah. Interesting. I'm right now, I'm going to be pulling Pete's cards. Apparently we've got Piscean sextile, which is okay, but I'm not even sure. Oh yeah. Yeah. And he was really, he's really just wanting just really like it's just that soft, gentle, like he's not being pushy or anything. He's just, you're like, I just want to let her know, like, I'm proud of her. And it's not something I would have said when I was here. Like, just so this wouldn't, even if I said like, this person's proud of you, you'd be like, yeah, that doesn't resonate with that person. Like, they were very quiet, reserved individual. Yeah. That's your dad. What's your dad's name? Lyman, you said? Lyman? Okay. Because it could be any one of, because there's like, even Teresa's feeling like it's, yeah, he's not giving me the name. He's not giving me the name right now. I'll sit with it for a bit. We'll see if more comes forward. Like if he shares. Mel was loud. Yeah, no, this guy, you can tell like this guy is one of those guys that wouldn't have said a lot. He was a very quiet, reserved individual. He was very few, like few words, right? He didn't talk a lot. Oh yes, definitely your dad's always with you. Absolutely. It's interesting though, and it's funny because it might not be a message. It might actually be somebody else but I'll let you know. Okay. I'm gonna pull Pete's cards. I'm gonna pull Pete's cards and then we'll see where we go to from there. Okay. Definitely, Aaron. Definitely. And there's a small part of me that's wondering if it isn't my stepfather that passed on. And actually, yep. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Yeah, there was a part of me that could almost see it. So, but yeah, that's who it is. I like the energy, definitely. Oh, I feel like I switched a card over. There we go. All right, Pete. Yeah, sorry. When he first came, I didn't get enough of a game. Yes, you can have that card, Pete. You can have that part. It was my stepdad. Yeah. Yeah, and he just wanted to tell me that he's proud of me. And I honestly think that and this is the information, this is the confirmation, because I'm getting like really cold. My hands are ice cubes, my feet are ice cubes, and the dump of just cold energy. So doing that whole thing that I hope that the people that harmed me healed, he was one of my perpetrators, I guess you could use that word. He was definitely not a good person. I know that he loved me, but then he was not. So he's just letting me know that he's proud of me. And it's interesting because he's keeping his hands behind his back, like he's keeping his hands close to himself. And I think he recognizes that, because of what he did to me growing up, that, reaching out and touching me would not be welcome. But he's here and he just wants to let me know that he's proud of me. And that's cool. Your husband can come and connect with you anytime, sweetie. Anytime, even though they're, not in this world. Yeah. He was just, I think it was that, because I opened up and said, like, I just want the people that harmed me to heal. It's like that release in energy, right? Right? Like, it's just, yeah. And it's funny because I knew there was an L in the name somewhere. I could get the L, but Lyman didn't really resonate with that. Oh yeah, he traumatized me. He traumatized me significantly. But I'm certain that, he was traumatized and then traumatized the next generation, right? Like many of them do. And, but because I have done that whole thing about I want the people that harmed me to heal, and I really hope that they do, I think that's made him feel like he can step in and actually say something to me at this point. Because I don't think that he would have done that, you know, a few weeks ago or years ago. Definitely, he wouldn't have come near me because, yeah, definitely. That's the information he's letting me know now. Yeah. Yeah, he's got it. I just want to tell him that I appreciate the message and stuff, but I can feel like he's getting sad. He's feeling emotional, like he's proud in that emotional sense, but he feels sad for what he did. He feels really, really, he's going to make me cry with the emotional energy that he's spreading towards me. So let's take five good breaths. Okay. Let's take 5 nice deep breaths, everybody. Okay. So I forgive him. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to have this clearing before he died because I went and saw him in the hospital. Mostly because I wanted him to own up to what he did, but he wasn't ready at that time to own up to what he did or um, to clear any of that at that time, but he is now, and he's, you know, he's very apologetic. And I'm just sending love to him and letting him know that it's okay. That it's okay. There. That's awesome. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. So Pete, we're going to hop on to Pete's cards here and look at, guys, we're going to hit 60K. We're going to hit 60K. I'm even late, but let's give 60K. Aww. Aww. I love you. I love you. I love you. Just so much, so much, so much. Okay, so we've got for Pete, we've got Pisces, we've got the moon, and we've got sextile. Okay, so when we're looking at Pisces, Pisces is intimacy, intuition, and compassion. Pisces are very emotional, very, very emotional sign, very psychic. That intuition is high in Pisces. And you know, they hunger for intimacy, right? They want that intimacy within their lives. Hi, Brandon James. I would, but maybe another day. He's inviting me to go live again. The moon is all about satisfying emotional needs. So whatever sign is in your moon, like whatever moon sign you have, that's how you show up emotionally. That's how your emotional landscape internally is. So we want to, and it's also about nurturing yourself and others. And you're always, I think, you know, you're always nurturing others. For you, the thing is going to be about making sure that you're nurturing yourself and you're putting yourself first and connecting, right? That you're connecting to yourself and loving yourself and filling your cup up, because you're so much this big lover of like taking care of everybody else and making sure that everyone else's needs, like you nurture other people like nobody else. You're just a beautiful, beautiful soul. Now this sextile card, this is an angle, right, of planetary alignment. So when two planets become sextile with one another, that means that they're at a 60 degree from one another. So it's a combination of tension and flow. Okay, so, but there is a potential and a rewarding situation that's about to occur through this transition. That's just, there might be some tension right now, but that's going to alleviate and you're going to get into that flow, and something potential, some potential is going to come forward, or you're going to move into, you're going to move into a rewarding situation. Okay. So out of those three cards, which one resonates the most with you, Pete? Pisces, sextile, or the moon? And I'm going to read I'm going to read one of them. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I did want, I wanted to disconnect from my stepfather, not disconnect from this just yet. I want to finish reading everybody's cards and then we'll disconnect. Okay, so Pete, which of these ones resonates with you the most? Sextile, moon, or Pisces? Yep. I felt him leave. I appreciated his message and, his emotional moons. Okay. The moon. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Okay. Have you been pushing yourself too hard? Have you, Pete? Have you? Which messages? The messages here or the messages on Facebook? Lucy in the I see your Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, you have a no, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Oh, yay. So excited. Oh yeah, no, I must have just missed it with it scrolling past with the conversation. So have you been pushing yourself too hard? Your angels remind you periods of rest or simply being are not only allowed, but vital for the alignment of yourself and spirit. Where do you feel most at peace? This is a big thing. Virgo, Indigo, Kirby. I like that, Virgo. Whether it's a cocoon in your home or a loving place in nature, nest and connect with your sanctuary. Sink into your layers within, and with nowhere to go, no one to be. Quiet your mind through meditation, a gentle walk, or journaling. Greet and explore everything you find, pushing nothing aside. In the midst of these hazy waters, notice your eternal presence, the one who watches, anchored beneath the sea. Know this presence as your unshakable truth, your mother within, your boundless soul. Learn her language, your intuition, and honor her above all else. So honor your intuition above all else. Make sure that you're listening. When your body tells you to rest, or your mind or your spirit tells you to rest, make sure that you rest. And for the love of all things beautiful, my darling Pete, make sure that you pour the love into yourself first. Make sure you care for yourself first. Flower buns. Hello, love. And hi, Jess. I'll pull your cards, okay? I will pull your cards. I'm going to go back to the thing. So we had Virgo and the moon. So you know the message I just read there? That was your message too. So now I can rub. It is strong. Your intuition is strong, especially with me. Like you're connected to me in a great way, and I love it. So Virgo. Yes, I know. You don't put yourself first, and you should. When you fill your own cup up first, then you have an endless supply that you can give to other people. But when you don't fill your cup up, you're going to go until your cup empties, and then you're going to be depleted. And if you're not careful, then you're going to be really, really done, like really done, right? That's how we end up burnout or broke down. You can't drive a car by getting into it and pushing down on the gas and keeping the gas pushed down. You'll run out of gas, right? Or you'll burn out the engine in your car. You have to put the brake on every now and then. You have to stop. You have to do maintenance, right? You can't just get in a car and drive it and drive it and drive it and drive it and never stop and just keep the gas to the pedal, right? So yeah, what can you do to nurture yourself, Pete? So you have the moon in Virgo for you, Jess. And I'm going to read Virgo because, so Virgo, the moon was all about, hi Peachy, welcome back. The moon is all about emotional, right? You're nurturing yourself, nurturing others, and things like that. Good afternoon. Hello, user. I'm putting you on, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go that late. We'll see how the cards go from here on out. So Virgo is all about integrity, reverence, and service, whereas the moon is all about satisfying your emotional needs and nurturing yourself and others. Okay, so those were the two cards that you got today. So good afternoon. What's your name, user 763344149905? Like to be cheeky sometimes. So we'll read Virgo, Maz. Okay. We'll read Virgo for you, Jess. So in mythology, virgin energy means whole and complete. And similarly, Virgo, the virgin goddess, asks you to strip away the not you layers that clog your vessel. These may be unhealthy habits, toxic relationships, or damaging thought patterns. This cleansing force comes to guide your body, mind, and spirit back to its natural state of grace. This humble energy knows the most profound way to create change is through small, consistent actions. So what are your daily embodied rituals? Are they in support of your higher self and ultimate purpose? Service your life so you may be of service to self, spirit, and others. It's a message for you too, Pete. Service yourself so you can be of service to others. Okay. So how can you satisfy your emotional needs? How can you nurture yourself on a daily basis to make sure that your needs are being met, that your cup is being filled before you go out and give to other people? How can you receive for yourself before you go and give? Okay. I like it. I'm going to check in on that, I'm definitely going to check in on that. We're going to hit 60,000. We're going to hit 60,000. Now, that's not the most. I think I've hit 70,000 likes before, but we're going to hit 60,000 today. I know that. And you know why? Because I jumped in to help a little bit. We do need to talk. We have a call set for today. If you want. You're welcome, love. Okay, where did I get myself to? We're almost there, guys. Okay, after Pete is Leslie. So Leslie wanted a card, hopefully to get some information about a lawyer. Before 4, though. Okay, we'll see what I can do. Right at the beginning of the website, right on the top of my website is a red button that says free clarity call. Okay, so free clarity call is the button that you want to select. It should be a red button in the middle at the top of my web page, like pretty close to the top, is where that will be. Okay, so Leslie. Ooh. So we've got cardinal and opposition. So cardinal energy is about instigation. Woo, 60K. Yay. Look at you guys go. You guys are phenomenal. Like definitely like pat yourselves on the back. Maybe kiss your fingers. They're probably a little tucky, a little tuckered out. All right. So Leslie, we've got cardinal energy. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Those are the cardinal signs. And they're all about instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. And opposition, obviously, as the opposition would state, is imbalance, point of tension, and a power struggle. So I don't know if there's somebody that you were thinking about. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think really, if you like jump into things right now, I think that the call that you're going to end up finding, like, I think that the energy is too opposing right now, that you need to find a balance somewhere. I'm going to read the opposition card though. Love you, Pete. Love you. Okay. I'm going to read the opposition card because I feel like that planetary aspect, I think it's going to give you the most information right now. So, two opposing forces who dance in harmony give birth to life. So, can you nurture the challenging parts of yourself with the same commitment as you do your strengths? Can you approach the outside world with the same inclusivity? Look upon the faults of others as gently as your own. By hardening into judgment in the face of opposition, you only block yourself. Can you soften judgment and let it become compassion? You will in turn find more compassion for yourself. Like, beautiful energy. I will definitely, Pete. Okay, so after I'm going to do Peachy, because Peachy was on the list a little while ago, and she did let me know she was going to be leaving to take a call, and that she would come back. So Ninja Peachy, yours. So we've got Mars energy, which is about moving forward and defending yourself. We have Sagittarius energy, which is about optimism, exploration, freedom. And Sagittarius loves to learn, philosophize, travel, all of those things. And then we've got House 5, which House 5 is the house of Leo. House 5 is also the house where it is about your passion, that's where you want to, the house that you're going to want to play, embody your inner child, or even actually spend time with children, and it's confidence and creativity. And it's very romance. So like House 5 is like, take yourself out on a date, embody that childlike enthusiasm for life. Things like that are the energy that comes in from there. Okay. So out of these three cards, Peachy, which one is the one that resonates with you most that you want me to read? Okay. So Sagittarius, House 5, or Mars. And if we want to move through the cards sooner, you could give me I could just decide to read whatever card I feel is appropriate, or whatever card my intuition is saying I should read for each of you, or I can pull less cards. I could do that too. All right. I love you, Julie. Love you, love you, love you. You have a beautiful day. Mwah. Definitely. Love you, love you. All right. I'm going to write these cards down for Ninja Peachy because I'm not seeing her respond. And in the honor of eventually finishing the list, we need to move along the list. All right. CJ. We got CJ's cards now. I love you guys, and I thank you so much. I thank you for all your taps, all your gifts, everything that you've done. Anyone that has to leave, I appreciate you. Oh, CJ. That one was like flying out towards you. Right? It might be the only one. The rest are being stubborn. So, nope. There we go. All right. We got the sun and water. And that's awesome because I know how much this means to you. The water and how that's just such a calming thing for you. So the water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So you have the beautiful water. And honestly, when you combine these, the sun and the water, like, let's go to the beach. We're in. Let's go, CJ. Let's go hit the water and spend some time in the sun. I love that together. It's a beautiful concept. But the sun is all about your self-expression and embodying the truth. Water is about the spirituality, your emotion, your intuition, and your compassion. So how can you embody more of your spiritual nature? Or how can you, embody more of your intuition, or honor the truth of your emotions, right? So that's the energy that I'm getting between these cards. But do you want me to read the water one or the sun one? And after CJ is Teresa. And then after Teresa is, I'm going to read you water. No water. Water was like when it came up, I'm like, of course water would come up for CJ. Aw. So let's see what the water is. Thank you for following me, Faith. All right, let's get to water. So travel inward and tap into your emotional current. How are you feeling today? Be gentle and loving as you witness anything that bubbles up. Practice stillness within these waters. Kiss each wave, but allow all thoughts and feelings to wash over you. Practice swimming with your feelings. Sink in without fear and absorb their potent messages. Knowing you may always untether yourself, you have access to an eternal stillness beneath the wave. So this is fluidity, empathy, imagination, and it's also speaking of psychic downloads, dreams, and emotional connections. So just a beautiful message for you, CJ. And I know that, like even thinking, sink in without fear and absorb their potent messages, knowing you may always untether yourself. You have access to an eternal stillness beneath the wave. I love that message for you. And you do, right? We can get to that stillness within ourselves. And you can also always embody, I'm sorry today has been stressful. Teresa, sorry today has been stressful. So yes, embody that. Because I remember when we were talking, right? Embody that, like sit and think about being in the water and just feeling the waves gently rock you back and forth, floating there in that beautiful womb of warmth, and just enjoy that and allow that to bring that that energy, that energy. Okay. So Teresa, we got Chiron and opposition. So Chiron is the wounded healer, and opposition. So when we look at Chiron, it's about hurting and healing. And when we look at opposition, it's about imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. So somewhere, hi Lenid, how are you, love? So how are, is there, are you fighting your healing journey? Like, are you fighting to heal, within yourself, or is there something coming up that's stopping you from going from the hurt into the healing? I'm going to read Chiron for you because we've read opposition. I think I read opposition recently. Yes, I read it for Leslie. So I'm going to read Chiron for you. Okay, Teresa? A wounded healer. Because he has some good messages. So Chiron, what is your great spiritual injury? Can you identify a common thread between the situations that have caused you the most anguish? Do you have an unnameable, dooming trait within you that you consider your fatal flaw? With compassion, explore your shame, and once you do, practice owning it and even loving it. When shame releases its hold, you're left gloriously whole, perfectly imperfect, radiant, and wise. You soar above your pain and develop self-acceptance and empathy for others. What's more, wearing your bumps and bruises with pride invites others to do the same. When you're at peace with yourself, your gaze softens. How healing is it for another to be seen in their entirety? You become a healing force, and your wound is your superpower. So it could be just pushing you to continue on that healing journey, to really delve into, that shadow work and release and let it go. And maybe within that, shadow work, it's going to be some of that, like it's a point of tension, right? Like it's that, just that point of tension within it. But your healing journey, like when you stand there healed and whole, and then you become the lighthouse that shines the light for everybody else to say, I did it, so can you. So can you, right? I love you, Teresa. I love you. Connect with me. Send me a message on Facebook. Send me a message on Facebook if you can. Okay. All right. After Teresa is Tam, if she's still here. So I need Tam and then Samantha, Jaskarat, if Jaskarat's still there as well. And we'll see where we go from there. Tam. Hi, Tam. I love you. I love you. All right. Tam. Oh, the cards are like, the sun actually came out outside, guys. You guys are amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the loves. Thank you for all the gifts. I really, really appreciate it. It's through the gifting that you got me to level 39. All of the likes, like you've almost got us to 70K today. Like that's incredible, incredible. You guys are phenomenal. You guys deserve to pat yourself on the back. And you're stuck, you're watering. I'm stuck, I'm watering. Oh, there's maybe only one card for you right now, but that's okay. It's gonna, oh, okay. So for Tam, we got cardinal and we got square. Sorry, I held it up wrong way. So square, right? When there's a square in your chart, that can talk about a challenging situation or a mountain to climb. So when you look at your birth chart, if you see that there's a planets that are square to one another, that means that that's a challenging dynamic, or that there's going to be like literally a mountain to climb to overcome whatever the issue is that comes up with that. Our cardinal signs are the Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. And cardinal is all about instigating, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. So how can you be brave as you go through this challenging experience that you're dealing with, right? How can you use that pioneering spirit? Like, look at the stuff that's going on. How can you change that, change the viewpoint, change your perception on it, or come up with something ingenuity, right? Something that's like, something that's, new, a new way to do things, a new way to see things, that ingenuity is going to propel you through that challenging moment or help you to climb that mountain. So which one of these cards do you want the message from? Okay, which one of these? Sorry, just noticing movement outside. That's okay. Only one, love. Only one. Remember that? That's going back so far. I don't even live in that house anymore. I moved, Samantha. So you have to say square or cardinal, because for me, I don't know which one's one for you. Right? Cardinal? Okay. So let's look at cardinal. So it's time to forge a new path. Be bold and step outside your comfort zone. Call on bravery to blossom. You're held by the unconditional love of your angels. This is relevant to any area, large or small, where you feel blocked or in need of a push. The change you seek begins with you, and even one small shift creates an echo. So there's a fresh start that's here, and that fresh start's going to help you to get past that challenging situation that's there, right? And it's going to be with like new beginnings, right? It's going to be about really shifting that perspective, doing something different. If we do what we always did, we get what we always got. That's the easiest way to put that. If we do what we always did, we get what we always got. And if you keep doing the same thing and expecting things to change, then you're really just putting yourself in a position like that's called crazy, right? Expecting things to change, but not doing anything differently, then how would anything change, right? So do small changes. Changes could be as simple as like, you know, if you get out of bed and the first thing you do in the morning when you get up is check your phone and start, you know, scrolling on social media, maybe say for the first hour, I'm not going to check my phone. I'm not going to touch my phone. I'm going to get up and I'm going to meditate. And, you know, I'm going to go outside in nature and ground, or I'm going to go for a walk first thing in the morning instead of, you know, jumping on and getting into a negative mindset. So even having that first hour change to something positive, it could be changing your bedtime routine. So you go to bed in a much more positive space so that all night long while your subconscious is at work, it's at work being positive instead of being negative. That'll drastically change your day the next day. It could be, you know, a multitude of different things, but you'll know what it is. Just look at doing little things that you can change, new beginnings that are going to appear. Look for them, right? Yeah. Love you. Okay, so after Tam is Samantha. Samantha. And then after Samantha is Jaskara, if you're still there, and then Fancy, okay? So for Samantha, we got Fixed and we've got Yang. So Fixed is the element, I don't know, it's not really an element, but is the dynamic of Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. They are the fixed elements. And that's because they're in the middle of the two, right? So we have 3 in each of the elements. We have, you know, the water signs. We would have Cancer. We would have Scorpio, and we would have Pisces. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Scorpio is in the middle. So Scorpio is the fixed one, right? So that's the fixed sign. Then we have Yang. Yang is that fixed is that energy that's very stable, right? It's stable, it's persistent, it is loyal, and it is dependable. Okay, so it's very strong, stable energy. But then we've got Yang, and Yang energy is all about proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. So it's a stable forward motion that you're working through right now. But one of these cards is going to resonate with you a little bit more. And which one is it that you'd like to have read? And I love you guys. Fixed? Okay. I like that. Let's see what our patience is. Aw, thank you, Leslie. Thank you. Okay. Fixed. So clarify your intentions and remain patient with your process of becoming. Move forward with radical conviction, trusting that even that which seems chaotic or wrong weaves into your story of becoming. Release control while still showing up for yourself every step of the way. When you are grounded in integrity, you are exactly where you need to be. And remember, you are deeply loved and carried by your angels along your journey. They delight in your faith and send affirming signs and messages along the way. Keep your senses open to receiving them, this card being the first of many. Trust in the path of your life, right? Just a beautiful message. Fixed. Beautiful. I just gave myself 311 likes. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So Jaskara and Fancy, I did not see you guys say anything yet. So let me know. And if not, I feel. Well, I'm feeling right now. Oh, that was interesting. I just felt like a rib crack. That is so weird. Like I said, oh, I feel, and then all of a sudden a rib popped. Interesting. Okay, let's get it up to 70K. Let's see if we can get it higher than any of my other likes. I have so much love for you guys. So much love for you guys. You have no, it's just, you guys are just beautiful. beautiful and appreciated. And I do. I love all of you. Sending you a big hug, Samantha. Big hug. So I'm not seeing anyone pop up. Who else needs a card? Who else wants some clarity today, or who has any questions that they want to ask? Like anything you want, or do we want to do? Let me check my calendar. Let's not be silly here. Let me check my calendar. Today is Friday, so I do have a session at 1 o'clock. Well, hi Nana. Did you want a card, Nana Nikki? Or we can do healing. We can do healing for about 15 minutes. You want to do some healing for about 15 minutes? We'll put the cards aside and we'll just do some quantum healing. I'll get a card for Nana Nikki, and then after Nana, we can do some healing. Oh, you're beautiful, Teresa. Teresa and I had a tantric. We knew each other during a tantric lifetime. Is that yes, please for a card, or yes, please for healing? Yes, tantric. Another lifetime. That's why I can communicate well with men. Both. We got Virgo. That's integrity. That's reverence, and that is also service. Oh, hang on. That was more my fault. It's just a way of like it's like tantric is like it is a sexual energy. It is, but it's more than that. It's more than that. You know what? We went for 3 hours and 33 minutes and 33 seconds because the music just stopped. So that's how long we've been doing this. So Nana, Nikki, we got Pisces and Virgo. So Virgo is Earth, and it is all about your daily habits and routines, your service, how you serve within the world. It's your integrity, it's your health and wellness. Like it's that type of energy. Pisces is a water one. So this is earth and water. So the water, Pisces, it's all about intuition and integrity and intimacy. It's the other eye. Intimacy, intuition and compassion, and it's very, very emotional, but it's a very spiritual card as well, where this is about your daily habits. So this could be asking you to review your daily habits and see where you're bringing in your spirituality or where you're leaning into your intuition. Now I'll read one of those cards for you. So let me know which card you'd like to read. I got to put this music back on. That just went really, really like quiet. It was weird. It was weird. Let's go. We'll just throw that one on for now. So which card would you like me to read to you, Nana Nikki? And then we'll do some quantum healing for about 10 minutes. And then we'll let everybody go for the weekend. And I'll possibly see you on Saturday, depending on my schedule. On Saturday, as a note, on Saturday is the Divine Healing Feminine Collective. We are meeting at 7 p.m. for the first quarter, third quarter check-in in Pisces. This one. So Nana Nikki, which one would you like to hear? I think we should read Pisces. I feel like we should read Pisces. Okay, so I'm going to read Pisces, and then we're going to do healing. Okay, so how can we bring more spirituality? And that's not necessarily what this is going to say, but we'll do some quantum healing right after I read this card. Okay, Nana. Now I was like, but I wanted Virgo. All right, maybe we'll read Virgo just to close the show. So Pisces, let your body fade into the atmosphere. For a moment, forget your name and your identity. Connect with your boundless soul. In this ancient place of oneness, can you find forgiveness for yourself and all earthly life, like you would a child? Try to live each day seeing the physical world as a sacred illusion and see all human beings as spiritual creatures having a human experience. Forgive yourself and others. It's your path to freedom. Carry this softness with you while remembering you can invite someone into your heart without letting them into your house. Such a powerful message. I love that line. You can invite somebody into your heart without inviting them into your house. So you can have compassion or love or, for me, like with me saying that I hope that the people that harmed me heal. That is me giving that energy out there of compassion. But that doesn't mean that I'm opening the door and saying, hey, come on in, guys. Come on in. Have a seat on the couch and we'll chitty chat. No, it's just I do want them to find healing. I shouldn't have said come on in because holy, did I get a lot of cold whoosh. Burr. Someone listened when I said come on in. So I'll read you Virgo as well. And we'll close the show with Virgo. No, we did Virgo already. Virgo's that virgin, being whole and stuff like that. So looking at your daily routines. So we'll leave it at that. I did. I said, come on in. And they were like, okay, how many would you like all at once? I was like, a few. Apparently a few. Okay. So I'm going to change gears here. So we're just going to do a general healing. I'm going to be sending, I do my healing in a specific way. Now you can support me by giving gifts. You definitely can support the energetic exchange by giving gifts, by giving likes, by sharing, by all of that stuff. You guys have done phenomenal. For those that want quantum healing, you just have to be open to receive. You can say that in your mind. You can say it out loud. You can type it in the chat, whatever it is. But I don't send anything to anybody that doesn't want it because that goes against your free will. So you can accept the healing and you can direct the healing to where you want it to go. What I do with my nursing knowledge is I look at the human body in its perfect form and function. And that's what I'm working through. And then I send it to you. Okay. All right. So you just have to be open to receive and I'm going to send it to you. Okay. So I'm just going to cue in, get myself into that space. So I'm never taking anything away from you. Okay. I'm just giving you energy. I'm seeing the brain functioning and whole. I'm seeing all the structures the way that they're supposed to be. For instance, the corpus callosum that runs between the two hemispheres. Those I'm making sure that the communication is going well between the two of them. I'm seeing, your eyes, the structure of your eyes being perfect. So I go through systems and I saw your message, Ricky. Now's not the time. Now's not the time. Okay. Hi, Sour Patch Kid. We're just doing general healing. If my mods were here, they would be letting people know that. You just have to be open to receive. And I always like to remind people, I don't take anything away. What I do is send the information to you of the perfect form and function of the system that you're asking about. And I do from top to bottom. So I see almost like a 3D model of the human body sitting in front of me. And sometimes I'll send light codes. So I'll do different things with my hands, but that's just sending, and light codes is just an information. It's a way of sending an information to you. Okay. Cause we are all energy and frequency. So that's where that's coming from. Oseya, Yame, Ina, Oseya, Tia, Mosia, Tia, Axia, Ose, Ichima, Iseo, Asme, Siaji, okine, yasne, one, itma, seya, husye, lapsye, nokye, dikia, apsye, dutia, dinina, sumea, asye, tutia, basya, vese, nyamye, ti, asye, tita, okti, asye, amye, anye, nasye, oesye, osye, damye, anye, osye, yesya, osya, osya. Thank you, CJ. When I start talking, it's just whatever's coming through that I'm channeling out in light codes. It's the way that I talk in light language. And it's not necessarily going to feel like you're not going to understand the language in the logic center of your brain, but your body understands. And for some of us, it will resonate a little more clearly because maybe it's the specific light language that you know, because it comes from your home region or something like that, right? It's a dialect kind of thing. So it's like singing a song. It's like singing a song. You don't need to necessarily know the words of the music to understand the meaning behind it, is the way that it goes. Okay. So yeah, but you're not, Eric. Sorry, I don't have any mods on right now, but so I'm sorry I have to pause and do that. But okay, no, I did manage it. Okay, we're good. We're good. I blocked him. I just blocked him. Where are you, CJ? Oh, shoot, I did it again. Sorry. I will get back into the healing. Just give me a second. There. Okay. All right. Hide the link below. So it's just a matter of accepting. I'm not giving you anything that you have to be open to receiving. I don't give anything to anybody that doesn't want it. I'm just doing a general healing. And I like to explain to people, through my anatomy and physiology and all of my experience in nursing, I just look at the human form and its perfect form and function. And I send that to you as like code towards your body. So on the quantum level, and your body will integrate that. Depending on how you integrate things or how open you are will depend on how quickly you integrate something. Make sure that you drink lots of water following any healing session. Okay. That's important. And it's never anything that you're not willing to accept. And it's never anything that's not for your highest or best interest. Okay. I always make sure that I do that as well. Okay. Osia, Isma, Iknia, Utie, Se, Siase, Mosie, Nitnia, Ose, Masie, Titia, Asie, Nusie, Anie, Iktia, Yasiati Mosie Nitiat Moye Ni Moche Ni A Na Ache Mosie Isian Yasi Mosie Titiak Mosie Nitna Oye Visia. Ah, I love you so. I love you, sweetheart. Just so much love towards you. So I'm just sending right now. I'm just working with your heart. Okay. I'm just sending warm, loving energy to your heart. And I'm seeing all the valves that are within your heart functioning properly. I'm seeing the vessels in your heart open, allowing the blood to move through easily. I'm seeing it pump in the way that it's supposed to pump. Throughout the entire structures of the heart. I'm seeing the vessels, like all of it open. So the pulmonary arteries coming in, bringing in beautiful oxygenated blood towards your heart, and filling your heart up, and then your heart pumping that beautiful oxygenated blood out through all the vessels in your body, seeing them open and free of any debris, any clogs, any blockages, just seeing them free to allow that blood to go through easily. And then we can move in from out through that vessels, through your vascular system, down into your legs and your feet, into your hands, right? Having that move all the way out through the veins and arteries, the capillaries, all through your vascular system. We want a nice, healthy vascular system because it's the blood that's bringing all those nutrients and taking, we do so much through our blood, bringing nutrients to your cells and then cleansing and taking away. Now I'm working at the brain level. I'm working on the nerves going to come down through the brain, then in through the nerve system, and then through the nerves throughout the body and down the spinal column. Okay, so yay. So I'm going to see the nerves coming down out of the spinal column into your body, going all through the vagus nerve that comes down through the body, spreads out, connecting all of your organs, and seeing all of the nerves coming through. We're so many nerves throughout our body, which is important to make sure that our nerves are open and clear, that they're allowing that electrical signal to go through, that it's able to cross the synapses, that our neurons are firing correctly. And then we're going to come down through the skeletal system as well. We're going to make sure that the bones, which I'll include the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and make sure that we're going through the musculoskeletal system, right? So we want to make sure that our bones are healthy, whole, that their structures, when you go through the spine, you want to make sure that the discs are, flat. They're fat. They're little fat discs, right? That the vertebrae are whole and intact. Because what happens oftentimes is that the vertebrae or the discs get squished or they get misaligned. So I'm seeing the column looking in its perfect form, the nerves coming out from it well, but the form of the bones and the structure of the discs in between being healthy and as it should be, with the proper alignment. That's the word I'm looking for. Make sure you drink lots of water. Make sure you drink lots of water to help process it through. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm going to cut it at this point. We're going to stop it at this point. Sorry, we're going to stop it. I don't want to use that word. We're going to stop it at this point. I appreciate everything that you guys did for me today. I appreciate all of the likes. You got me to 70K. Like, wow, right? You got me to 70K. You guys gifted, you guys interacted, you guys hung out, like 50 people consistently the whole time. Like, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. I'm sending you so much love and warmth, and I wish you a very beautiful weekend. If you're in the Divine Feminine, you can see me 7 p.m. on Saturday, or 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, where we'll celebrate the third quarter in Pisces. And for those in the Divine Masculine, you can meet with me on Sunday at 1 p.m., where we're having our Nights at the Round Table meeting. So you can connect with me then. And next week is the Divine Healing sessions from Monday to Friday. Hi, Shaylin. Love to you. Love to you. So much love to you guys. So much love to you guys. So have a beautiful weekend. I might pop on and do a live on the weekend. We'll see how I feel energetically. But if I do, I'll see you then as well. But I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Go to my website, see what I'm all about, what all I do. And if you have any questions after looking at my website, you can always sign up for a free clarity call. And I will go over things or give you some tips or advice on where to go. And you can always sign up for a full reading within my my site. And I also have individual sessions for either trauma stuff or the quantum mind, body, spirit healing sessions. I have them as individual sessions as well, or as packages. But I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you. Bye, guys. Thank you. Love you.